Oh God! I did not know I was. Oh, well, at least I'm starting right on time. If anybody can hear me when they're coming over to the stream, please let me know. Trying to get a thumbnail set up. There's, of course, Julius Randle with a season high over in points with a 34 3-point percentage. Of course, Brunson's is better in 3-point field goal percentage over his mid-range shooting. Mitchell Robinson over in the lineup. I see Don Washington. Possibly Evan Fournier is going to get some minutes because he's had postseason experience before. You know, Quentin Grimes starting lineup. R.J. Barrett, Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson, Jalen Brunson. While it's Darius Garland, Mitchell Robinson, Isaac Okoro, Evan Mobley, and of course Jared Allen. He always looks like he speaks like that. Jared Allen sounds like he speaks like a. See if I can get this on a better streaming network. Oh God, it looks like tip-off already begun. Hold up. I know they're airing most of the playoff games over on ESPN right now. Still, nobody is yet to score. Dun, 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 dun. And here we are. Oh wait, never mind. So Brunson's already on the line. He already took over a foul shot. He'll get on the line and make his 2 foul shots to begin over a foul attempt and inbound by the Cavaliers. Oh, and Mobley with the one hand. 2, Mitchell Robinson's right there. Oh, spin out in the slam! Aggressive slam. Jared Allen falls over. 2 apiece to start. Hands over, bounce pass over to Mitchell Robinson. He sets over to the screen up the post. Brunson crosses over. He'll drive through Caris LeVert for the easy floater for 2. A good cut over Darius Garland. Tips over the ball. Loses handle of it. It's picked up R.J. Barrett. Behind the back bounce pass over to Julius Randle for a long range 3. It's 7-2 to start. Knicks up by 5. Oh, catching over Garland over to the double turnover. R.J. Barrett 2 on 3 and the finish off the glass. Julius Randle just scores another bucket. 9-2 start for the New York Knicks. Garland moving over the ball over transition. This is not a fast start for the... Oh my God, the Cavaliers. Euros up. Forceful 2 by Donovan Mitchell. Can't follow through and it's picked up by Mitchell Robinson. He'll give it over to Brunson. Fail to pass it. Back over to Brunson from Julius Randle. Loses... Oh! About to lose control over Okoro. Oh my God, and Jalen Brunson passes it out over the inbound. Quick handoff over Mitchell Robinson. He'll drive over from the screen. Finds R.J. Barrett. Corner 3. It's no good. Picked up over Jared Allen over Donovan Mitchell. Garland. And back over to Garland from Mobley. Pump fakes over the mid-range. Mobley behind the back pass over to Jared Allen in the paint. What a play.
And on unselfish move by Mitchell, and then a great around-the-back pass by a big man who could have taken a baby hook.
Cleveland won 51 games during the season, its best record since 2017. The Knicks won 47, their best record since 2013. Empty possession there for New York. Knicks the 5 seed, Cleveland the 4. Mitchell gets past Barrett. Here's a Okoro. He missed one earlier from that spot. So decided to drive, and a blocking foul is called here on Brunson. That's the first on the Knicks.
Now we're going to give you that pass here. Now just watch once they go down inside. There it is.
That was a brilliant offensive possession by the Cavaliers.
The fact that he was moving from left to right and then was able to come right back to a man who was coming from that left corner. Beautiful.
Darius Garland, we talk about.
Darius Garland.
Don't forget how good offensively this guy is. You talked about the assists. We know about the scoring as well. He has not played in the playoffs, but he did play in 2 play-in games last year and averaged almost 30 points per game.
Brunson over the high screen over
RJ Barrett. He's not on some, Dave, but I don't know if he gets enough credit for what he does here.
Brunson way off with that shot.
He'll miss that.
He's got 4 points. Randall has 5. It's 9-6 Knicks. Cavs have scored the last 4 points.
They are trying to suffocate
after a 9-2 start for New York. 3.5 minutes in. They're going to let Okoro take that. He didn't pull the trigger that time. Now Mitchell with a shot clock down to 5. A step back 3. It's good. Donovan Mitchell with his first points of the game.
Now, if you have not seen him play, that's his favorite move. Anytime he's going to the left, if you cut him off, he'll do that jump step on a fade and look for the shot, whether it's a 3 or a 2.
7-0 run by Cleveland over the last 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Randall a deep one. Off the heel, long rebound Mitchell, quickly into the front court. Driving on Randall, and a tough shot by Mitchell won't fall. Okoro is there, and he got fouled on the putback attempt. And if that's on Brunson, that's 2, and it is. 2 fouls in 4 minutes on Jalen Brunson. And he's saying to Tibbs, I got it, don't take me out. He wants to stay on the floor.
Coach cannot be happy about
now this is just a great explosion by Mitchell. Remember, he loves to come on the break, drip to his left. He'll either throw the fade away or he'll make the pass in traffic. Now, we say it in this game, in this series, can you get to the offensive board on makes? Okay, on misses, can you get there and get the 3-point play on the foul and the field goal? That's going to be big at both ends because they're both excellent offensive rebounding teams.
So on the bench goes Brunson. Emmanuel quickly checks into the game. A finalist for 6th Man of the Year. He missed just 1 game all season. Career high in scoring at 15 points per game and 3-point shooting right around 37%. As Garland hits the deck, crowd wanted an offensive foul. Grimes missed a shot. Mobley with the rebound.
They don't look to pass the long pass immediately to put the pressure on you in the break.
Mitchell leaning in.
Nice pass.
Finds Okoro wide open and again misses it. 36% on the year. Turnover by the Knicks. Here's Mitchell with a blow-by. And he missed the shot, but a foul they're going to say on the floor. It'll be the 3rd team foul already on the Knicks. This one on Robinson.
We're seeing a lot of good defensive plays by people moving 10 to.
I'm going to make sure I'm not inaccurate because I know these extremists for a
does have a little postseason experience coming back in 2021, but that was as a rookie. Mitchell on the floor.
Picked up
Here's
Garland,
Garland
long range from Garland.
Spins out and rebounded by Grimes. Cleveland by 2, 6 straight empty trips for the Knicks. We'll see if they can
the key over to
get a basket here.
Garland wants to clear out here. He's got
over the lean, gets a contact.
He missed the shot, but Garland commits the foul. That's his first.
Well, just keep an eye here right now on Randall coming down. You don't think he's going to take the 3, but he takes 7 to 8 a game, and he can shoot a high percentile. Now Mitchell, this is the explosion. There's that sidestep fade.
And I guess that's what the Cavaliers are counting on to stay close to this game.
Thirsty. Try this.
Because I think the Knicks are
It's a lemon lime soda that's crisp,
than the Cavaliers.
So refreshing.
Pro, too.
It's a soda. Starry Lemon Lime Soda. It's different.
So major upset, right? Very close game right now, guys. Hold up. What happened to the score? It's supposed to be right there. I swear I did not cancel it out, guys. If the score is on the screen, please tell me on the chat. Because I want you guys to see the on real-time score to make sure I'm not being inaccurate. Or it's just because it's not refreshed yet. Still under commercial break. Oh, Jalen Rose still trying to, with those scruffy little screws on it, rusty screws on his head, he calls dreads. Yeah, it's supposed to be there. You guys can't see the scoreboard, right? I display a scoreboard on these streams. If you can't watch it live over your cable provider, you stream East, or like there's something called Soft Sports I use to display the game. Alright. It should be still right on. Still 11-9. They had a foul call before commercial break, so somebody will. I think it will be Donovan Mitchell or something behind the line. Stand up to Jewish hate. Didn't they have the same BS for Asian hate?
By Starry, and Donovan Mitchell called facing off against
Who gets a Sidney Osman jersey, bro?
A full circle
That's
moment,
a real
especially
Cavaliers fan.
since he thought he was going to be a Knick this summer, all the way up until the day he was traded to the Cavs.
Jesus.
Not to mention the man he credits for basically teaching him everything he knows.
Donovan
Johnny
Mitchell
Bryant is sitting on the opposite bench as an associate head coach for New York.
But
even with all these connections to the Knicks, don't expect Donovan to help get you tickets, telling me when he plays New York, he typically gets over 300 ticket requests from friends and family. He said he has put off communication with people for weeks, even before the series was slated, saying, I love y'all, but you got to figure it out on your own, Dave.
Well, you remember Phil Jackson thought Frank Ntilikina was a better point guard and decided to draft him instead of Donovan Mitchell that year, even though Mitchell had been working out in the building because he lived so close to the Knicks practice facility.
Donovan Mitchell.
The big thing right now, the three ball.
Evan Mobley trying to cut over for a pass. Long range three. Mitchell misses. Rebound by Mitchell Robinson. Oh! Tips picked up over Jared Allen. Mobley finds Okoro. Okoro drives. Bounce passes again over the baseline. One-handed jam.
Remember we talked about offensive
13
rebounding?
to 11
That's
now.
Their third,
Cavaliers up by 2.
Score in offensive rebounding already.
Quickly,
point of the
pass over to Grimes over the wing.
The Knicks by 2.
Mitchell Robinson
by
over top of the key. Pass it out over
Jalen
quickly.
Brunson
Man
picked
up
up 2
over
quick
Okoro.
fouls. He's on the bench. Randall, who's
Over
back
the
after missing the last handful of games of the regular season. He started, but
finds
getting a
Obi
little rest
Toppin,
right
corner
now.
3. Air ball picked up for the two-handed jam. Over the offensive rebound by Mitchell Robinson. They even the score again.
In his mind in the NBA gets the putback.
Well, he backs it up. That's the great thing about it.
6 minutes remaining here in the first quarter.
On him, even if he only plays 25 or 26
It's been a while since
minutes.
I covered the Knicks game.
Here's Garland again,
Drives,
getting
splits
into
between the
lane.
defense. Okoro corner 3.
Missing.
Grazes the rim.
Keep giving him that.
2 miss. threes
He's over
from
3
4s
from
on
out
different
there.
teams.
Here's a
Barrett
lob to
with the
Robinson.
one-handed
Barrett
lob
with
from
a
the
great
foul line
look down
finds Mitchell
court.
Robinson
If
to
you
get the
haven't
lead
seen
by
the
2.
Knicks all year, that's what they're always looking for, Robinson. If
5.5 remaining.
broken play in a
Back
half-court
over
game,
to
they look
Garland.
for him rolling.
Gives to Mitchell.
Pick
He'll
and
spin out of
roll,
separation over Barrett. Screen over Robinson.
Okoro, and that's what he does best.
And
That's what he
Okoro
should
with the
do.
up and under finish.
Because right now, stay
Eagles
away
back
from
to
the
score
long
15
ball.
apiece.
Even though you
No, it's not
get that guy
13.
running at you, give him the fake and break him down. Because you can beat them to
Quickly.
the glass.
Sending over the screen over Okoro. Still stuck over the baseline. Allen trying to grab the rebound over Robinson. Reaches for the rebound. Instead, it's Mitchell. Splitting through 3 defenders. On the up and under. What a finish by Donovan
What a
Mitchell.
sweet move by the Spider.
Gets it now 17 to 15.
When he extends in traffic, he has such upper body control that he ends up with a high percentage shot. Just watch
Cuts
this now
over
as he
with his
snakes
left.
his way in. He went
Over
between 4
Robinson,
guys
over
on
Grimes
that
and
play.
Toppin,
Watch him
and
now.
finished
Here
around
he
the glass
goes.
without even
He'll
getting
elevate
fouled.
confident left hand.
Yo, I swear, stuff like that is why Donovan Mitchell got tested for that 70-point game he had. That guy has such a motor. It's insane. And I'm not really a hater, because I blame it over to the Knicks front office why we didn't get him. But my God, Donovan Mitchell is such a talent. I just wish he doesn't play hero ball if he wants to get over to the next round. I need stuff to charge. Okay, so I got my phone charger. I got my portable charger. We go over when Game 2 is going to start for the Knicks and Cavaliers series, because it's possibly going to be all... We'll have the 18th. And the 18th will be on a Tuesday, so I'll be available for that for Game 2. And the 21st, that will be around Friday. And it will be airing at 8:30, so sadly I won't be available for that, for Game 3 of the playoffs. But 1 p.m. is the 23rd, I'll be available. That'll be around 1 p.m. So, uneven score, 13 to 17. Donovan Mitchell playing out of his mind. Julius Randle, of course, they're only using him in like kick out plays over with Barrett and Brunson to see if he can mark over the long range instead of splitting over the defense like Mitchell's doing. And Mitchell's shorter than Julius Randle. Randle's like 6'8", while Donovan Mitchell's like 6'3", and he's like splitting over the defense and creating so much space for himself to finish around the glass. It's dangerous. And Mitchell can space out and hit 3-point shots, man. He's crazy. Who you have coming out of Game 1 tonight, guys? Game 2 will be on Tuesday. And thank you for support over the play-in game between the Chicago Bulls and the Miami Heat. I just checked over the results of that, and that was near 200 viewers. I did not notice that. That was around like 23 last time I checked. We also got the USFL returning today with the Showboats playing off and the Stallions facing off against the Generals. So we have a lot of debuts. The XFL is nearly over with the postseason about to begin.
And TNT tripleheader starts with the Heat Bucks, followed by Clippers Suns, and capped off by Minnesota and Denver. For more, go to NBA.com or visit the NBA app. Dave Pasch, UB Brown, Cassidy Hubbard here in Cleveland. Game 1 between the Cavs and Knicks. Cleveland by 2, quickly fouled on the drive. The Knicks are trying to win their first road Game 1 of a playoff series since 1999. They've lost 6 straight Game 1s
win a road game against
away
the
from
Hawks.
New York. Karis LeVert commits the foul, his first, and the third on Cleveland.
Quickly already looks like his face is
Nobody
ready
tell
for
you
a 2K
about Quigley.
scan.
In the last 20 games of the year, he came in at 19 points. He had some spectacular games. it solidified the four-man rotation.
First miss over Emmanuel quickly over the line.
But right now, both of these teams are struggling in the three ball. They are both 1 for 6. The difference for Cleveland, they have 6 points already in second chance opportunities.
For 6-man no-less. Josh Hart's in the rotation now.
Third year out of Kentucky, was the 25th pick in 2020 by Oklahoma City, and then traded to the Knicks.
Wilder out due to injury.
And he's become a star. Gets 1 out of 2. His first point of the game. Just his 6th career playoff game. The other 5 were in that first-round loss against the Hawks 2 years ago, but his role was much different. Didn't play a lot of minutes in that game. Here's Garland to the cup, misses the shot.
Quickly in a personal foul by Jared Allen over trying to tip over for the rebound.
14 foul first on Allen. Josh Hart, by the way, is out there as well for the Knicks coming off the bench. Great acquisition at the deadline.
Now Garland, I think, has a legitimate complaint.
I guess asking for the flagrant, there's still going to be Knicks possession.
But you can see the collision going for that defensive rebound.
Josh Hart.
Here is Hart. It's his first career playoff game after playing in nearly 400 regular season games. But terrific player. They love his rebounding.
Over the up and under.
Quickly with a drive. His pass
trying to kick it out
Garland
over the corner to Quentin Grimes.
Brings it across
Signals
the line
switch
and
to Hart
drives.
over
Gets
the glass.
fouled by Hart.
Mitchell Robinson gets the personal foul
on New York.
Now, if you have not seen Garland,
Darius Garland gets
this
on the line.
guy has got incredible speed. He only takes 16 shots a game. But listen to the shooting percentages. 46 from the field, 41 in threes, 86 on the line. I don't think he gets enough credit for that, because you could see already early he's exploded past people.
I thought Dean Wade wasn't. I thought Dean Wade was
86% on the season.
And Isaiah Hartenstein checks in.
He played in every game this year for the Knicks. One of 9 players to play in 82 games. Mikel Bridges played in 83.
9 players who played in 82 games this season. 15 years ago, we'll see the best players play almost every game.
Last year, when he was 3rd on the most
improved
player
ballot. Catching already a 2-on-5. Conducts a double to kick out over top of the key. Hands off. Quick handoff and shoot. Over the bank shot for Quentin Grimes. Is good for 3.
Grimes made 157 threes during the regular season, and he gives New York a 1-point lead.
Shots. Over the high
Here's
screen.
Garland penetrating. Out to Wade. And now LeVert.
LeVert steps back. 3-pointer from the corner.
Way off the mark.
No good.
Grimes with the rebound.
Yeah, that was... he was pressured.
Over to Quickly. He catches over the pump fake.
Quickly
over Dean Wade. Tipping by Hartenstein.
Fails to rebounded by Dean Wade.
Rebound by Dean Wade.
Right
it's
now,
over to
with
Donovan Mitchell.
in the game,
High screen.
Robinson
over
out,
the roll.
Still have a
waiting over the kick out. Dean Wade.
Great
long
pass
range.
by Mitchell. Wade
raises
way
over
off.
the opposite side of the backboard. Grimes
wonder about
struggles to
butterflies
dribble.
with all these bad misses. We've seen a lot of bricks early on here in the first 9 minutes.
Catching over a cut over the bounce
quickly
pass.
from
He'll kick out over the
Hartenstein,
top and stolen again by Darius Garland.
Ahead to LeVert.
And there goes the finish over the rim. Missed over by Caris LeVert, and it takes a hard crashing
just got up.
Over the up and under glass, over the
missed
rim,
it.
tips
Hart
in, and it's
with the
good
tip in,
over
and the Knicks have a 3-point lead. And a timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff.
That was a rough fall over Caris LeVert. And we know he had some injury history over in Brooklyn.
New chicken nuggets from KFC?
Oh, absolutely not. I'm not trying to risk copyright, guys. I don't know if they really stressed about those stream, when you stream over the ad, but I'm not trying to risk that. It was a was that a pub? I think I heard KFC. I think it's a KFC ad. But the Knicks are in a better rare form than they were earlier in the first quarter, even though they started like a 9-2 run, and then the Cavaliers even it out, going 7-0 run, and that was over Donovan Mitchell carrying. But I feel like the Knicks have more depth than the Cavaliers when it comes to long range shooting and actually making more playmaking ability with the ball. Knowing how inexperienced the Cavaliers team is, and all but their higher seed. Most wins since the 2012-2013 season. That was when Carmelo Anthony was still on the team. Second playoff appearance in the last 10 years since 2021. The first round was into the Atlanta Hawks, and the fourth highest offensive efficiency in the NBA last season being 23rd. So an upgrade
who struggled from the field shooting along with R.J. Barrett in that series 2 years ago, but a lot has changed for this Knicks team since, and they're off to a good start here on the road with a 3-point lead, 3 minutes remaining.
Getting Kyrie Irving
Well, they've been
coming in 11th seed.
when you think about it. Every time
Inbound,
thought that they were
Mitchell
going
over
down
from Dean Wade.
in the standings,
Wade,
they
and
would
we
get
get it
on the
over
road
to
and
Ricky
win
Rubio.
Clearly coming back to a lot of confidence. Big thing right now. Cleveland's got a chance to get
Crosses over from the lane, catches over the pump fake, he bounces it out, and it's going to be a breakaway over the turnover. Euros in,
Leaves it for Hart.
and Randall gives it for the finish to
He's
Hart.
up to 5 again.
You're very happy. You saw how many people were in the paint that time. 3 dark shirts were right there. You could have made the pass to anyone.
Randall averaged
Allen
25
over
points,
the
10
post,
rebounds,
far
4
from long
assists
range.
during the regular season. Offensive foul on the screen.
And the offensive foul over the screen over Jared Allen.
It's on Ricky Rubio.
It's going to be Knicks possession.
Now this is just a good break. Just watch the flow.
That was a
now.
good
Once
break
he
over
gets
the
down
finish because
inside,
Jared Allen was
you can
coming,
see the shirts right there.
overcommitted
And that's
over the
what you
block
wanna
attempted.
see.
It
You
was
want
a
to
good
see your
finish.
big center
Over Quentin Grimes and Jalen Brunson's
following
back on
the
the
play
line.
right in front of the rim, and then another player in the paint in case the ball is missed on a
23 to
driving
18.
shot.
And Jalen Brunson back on the floor. Picked up 2 fouls in the first 4 minutes.
Brunson over
He
the
has
high
4
screen.
points so far in the game.
Over Julius Randle. Matched
Randall
up
dealt
over
with that left
Dean
ankle
Wade.
injury the final
He'll
5
switch
games
over
of the
from
regular
screen.
season.
Oh, Mitchell,
Step back
long range
three.
three.
He is
Randall
on the
knocked
money.
it down.
That's the second 3 ball for
26
Julius
to 18.
Randle, and the Knicks have an 8-point
Under
lead.
2 remaining here in the
He
quarter.
only shoots it at
Rubio
34%.
give it over to Evan
Attempts
Mobley.
8 a game.
Mobley attempting to give it over to
that's
Mitchell.
no
Back to Wade
surprise.
over the wing. Oh, loses balance.
Collision here, a foul called
And a
on
personal
Randall.
foul over
That's
Julius
his first.
Randle
That'll
over
put the
Dean
Knicks
Wade.
over the limit.
Now this is just a good move. See, he loves this side of the
course,
floor.
oh,
If
Dean
he
Wade
gives you
looks
that
like
little
Joseph
jab,
Nurkic.
step and you
Jesus
step back,
Christ.
he'll take the shot.
Randall, 9th year out of Kentucky, now in his 4th season with the Knicks. Most improved player winner 2 years ago, an All-Star in 2021 and 2023. And Dean Wade at the line.
Dean Wade
And he gets the
will roll
bounce.
on
Sign up for League Pass and get 24/7 playoff coverage and watch live NBA TV playoff games. Now for the last show price of $14.99. Scan the QR code to start watching today.
Mitchell finally sitting.
Donovan Mitchell on the bench. 5 points for the Cavs. Wade knocks down both foul shots.
Let's get off Dean Wade to knock
Big
2 in a
break
row
for
to put
Cleveland.
this to a
Just
6-point deficit.
take your
Brunson's
time,
back over in the alignment back
Because
through.
in your explosion
foul
going to the
personal fouls
basket, you can
early
get
on.
some great looks.
Matched up over Darius
Donovan
Garland. He'll
Mitchell,
take it
not a lot
over
of
to the
playoff
post.
experience.
Oh, that was a
Terms of
blatant
guys that
foul.
get action, obviously, Danny
Dar-
Green's played
Darius
a ton of games
Garland
and
got
won
the
3
wrist over
championships.
Brunson.
I don't know if he'll play much at all, though, in the playoffs.
Rebound. Rubio finds Mobley
First time
over from the
for
pass
Evan
from
Mobley
LeVert,
in the
cutting over a
playoffs.
baseline.
Same for Darius Garland.
Can't find a target.
Off the
Garland
Mobley
blows
screen,
by over
pull-up
Brunson.
jumper is good
Over the
for
mid-range.
Darius
It's
Garland.
good. Following
That's his
through
second
with the paint.
basket.
See, I thought that we would see more of
4-point
that,
deficit.
more high pick
Over the
and
high
roll
screen over
with either
Hartenstein from half
Allen
court.
or Mobley
Finds Randall
on the
matched up
roll.
with
I
Wade.
think we
He
should
shot a
see
long
more
range
of that as
before.
the game goes
Between
on.
the legs.
Randall looking to
Finish
take
over
Wade.
to the bank shot.
Nice.
Rolls
Mobley
around the rim.
came over
Hartenstein
to
couldn't
alter
tip it
the
in.
shot, and now a foul is called on
And
the
a
Cavs. A
personal
late
foul.
whistle.
By Ricky Rubio.
That's on
Over the
Rubio.
loose ball possession.
That's 2 on him, and the Knicks are in the penalty.
Yeah, this is just a
Are they
silly
ready with the
foul.
bonus?
You can see right here. There's the push in the back.
And there you saw Rubio.
That
He
was
was already
an
trying
easy
to
foul.
shove off over Hartenstein over the attempt.
And so
Rubio
Isaiah
trying to plead his
Hartenstein
case
will be
over
at
to
the
the
line.
referee.
68% shooter,
Hartenstein
5th
on the
year
line now
in the
over the
NBA
loose
out of
ball
Germany. Spent
foul.
some time with the Cavs.
And that's good.
Couple
Finally,
years
Hartenstein
ago,
is a good form.
this
Now if I
is
see Mitchell
third career
Robinson on the line,
playoff
I'm going
game.
to punch somebody in
2
the face.
postseason games
Because
with
there's
the
no way that
Rockets back
orthopedic
in
ass form
2019.
that
See,
looks
he's
like
giving
he's in a
the Knicks
forklift should not
security
be the form of a center.
anytime that
you
Robinson
don't
goes
need
out with
that
fouls or gets
that
injured.
much of a difficult
Because
mechanic
he
when you're
can
shooting
defend,
at 7
he's
foot.
a good
That really makes no
offensive
sense to me.
rebounder, and he's a good passer.
And again, we touched on his availability playing
Garland
every
gives
game.
back to Rubio.
A lot of these Knicks
Garland pushing
players
back over
did
to the
not sit
wing.
out. As Garland missed the
Forcing
shot.
out the
Randall
mid-range
played in every
over
game
Josh
until the
Hart.
last
Rebounded by
5
Julius
games of the
Randle.
season.
Moves up the ball over
Quickly
half
played
court.
in all but one.
See, there's
Matched
that
up
left
over
side of the
Karis
floor.
LeVert
See,
over
he
the
loves
size
that
differential.
side.
He'll swing over
Skip
to Hart.
pass to Hart.
Kicks
And
out over to
quickly.
Quickly. Pump fakes is over baseline. Back over to Hart.
Hart
He'll
driving.
drive over
Got
to the
caught in
rim.
the air.
Trying to
Tried
give it
hit
over to Randall.
Garland with a
Hustle
save.
play by
Throws it
Garland.
into the
Received
backcourt.
over by Jalen Brunson.
And a 7-second difference now in the game in shot clock.
Moves it back over half court after trying to chuck
Brunson
it back over the
goes
Euro
right
with
at
the
the
one
shot
hand. It's
blocker.
good.
Mobley scores. Jalen Brunson with his second
From the
basket.
Now that was Brunson at his best. You can see he even staggered when he got down into that painted area, but then he could gather and still shoot that soft release.
Brunson with 6, Randall with 8 to pace the Knicks. 10 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. Garland doubled, lost the ball, he gathers it. 4 seconds left. Mobley at the elbow, rises and hits with 8/10 of a second left. And that's the end of the first quarter. It's a lot of points against the Cleveland.
Over Hart. Up by 6, Knicks lead. I heard they canceled that Mike Tyson movie that was supposed to go out around the Hulu, but then they're making a George Foreman film involving a poor actor to portray Muhammad Ali, because of course everybody knows the Foreman and Ali fight. It's a good basketball game, by the way, guys, and I'm not only saying that because the Knicks are up. But the Knicks are moving out the ball great. They're playmaking when they need to, and whenever they need to shoot, they'll try to finish over to the glass. I just hope the Cavaliers are not overly reliant on whenever Donovan Mitchell needs to make a move with the ball, and nobody else can. So who does anybody has getting out of the series? And I'll try to interact if I can, if you can't hear my voice. I'm sure my faders are on, so I'm sure I can interact. Right now, the scoring leader is Julius Randle with 8 points, Jalen Brunson with 6, Darius Garland with 5, and Donovan Mitchell with 5. But I think it's a worse efficiency for Darius Garland. He's been getting double. They want no ball movement to be involved within the Cavaliers' rotation. I feel like that's great. They're trying to ruin over the tempo and make sure they have no chance moving out the ball to get better shots.
Knicks by 6 after 1.
Oh, I thought they were going back to commercial break. I keep hearing like people are giving the Mario movie some crap, even though it's not even a bad movie. I keep hearing from people that came off actually watching it over from the theater. Like, guys, we know it's a video game movie trying to profit over from the video game, so I know I was giving it that much flack. Sounds like a decent movie for kids. Looks we're back after our ad break. Thibodeau's getting interviewed.
First quarter.
We just had to work our way through the quarter. Just be solid. Do it together. Stay connected on both ends of the floor.
With their size and length, the focus heading into this game, what did you think of the command of the airspace in that first quarter?
That was pretty good. The turnovers I'm concerned with, and then the loose balls, we got to find a way to get to them first.
Rubio one-handed 2, and it's good over Hartenstein over the inside pass.
You can see that's Hartenstein at his best. He moves without the ball. His man goes to help on the drive. He'll create the passing lane.
Over the high screen off D Wade. Rubio still trying to find a man. finds
a 16-6 run
Evan
by the
Mobley
Knicks
and a hand
over the last
over
4.5
over
minutes.
the post. Mobley will try to get some work over with the fadeaway
largest in the first half. Mobley misses.
Rebounded over Emmanuel quickly.
He's got 4 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal early on.
Trying to give it out.
Big thing for the Knicks right now. Their bench, their 4 substitutes
over
have
the
scored
post.
9
Randall
points already.
over to Dean Wade.
9-2.
The muscle over the fadeaway jumper. It's good for 2.
A high arcing shot, and
Great
Julius
finish
Randle
over
to
Julius
double
Randle.
figures with 10 points.
Now that was a difficult shot.
Mobley over from the screen, moving over
just
from the
his
roll.
6th career playoff game.
And Garland gives over LeVert from the mid-quarter three, no good. Randall with the rebound, finishes over to the drive, over the post. Rubio will steal the ball from Randall.
Cavs looking to run,
up
but the
by
Knicks
10.
get back.
Pump fakes over Wade, catches the double over quickly. Rubio drives, crosses,
Rubio gets to the rim
left,
and
over
missed the
from the
layup.
rim. No miss. That's another missed
we've
layup
seen
from
by
the Cavaliers
Cleveland.
since Caris LeVert. Quickly pull up
Jay
Jay for 3, no good.
Won't fall, and LeVert with the clear.
Rebound over by Caris LeVert.
Opportunities, not just with
Mobley
the ball that they can't
catches
make
over
right
the double screen
but
over
also on drives.
Randall over from the 2
like
floaters. Jesus
now
Christ.
there's 9 straight shots, Hubie.
That's right. And they're getting into the paint, Dave. They're getting past people. They're making a good pass.
Over from the screen quickly.
The ball will
catches
not drop.
over, this time
good
screened by
offensive
Hart.
team during
Over
the
from the
regular
drive.
season.
Leaning over for the contact and the score. Brunson doesn't get the call.
Yeah,
Rebound goes to
got bumped
Rubio.
in the back.
Over to Garland over transition, passing it from half court.
Entry pass,
Lobs
Mobley
over from the
quickly
posting.
doubled, and a Knick foul.
Hartenstein
That'll be the
gets
first
the
on
foul.
New York here in the quarter. It's gonna
Grabbing
go on
over
Hartenstein.
around Evan Mobley.
Well, Randall is just playing very good basketball here tonight. You never know that he had missed so many games at the end with the bad ankle. Now that was a
brilliant play over the fadeaway mid-range.
Poor percentage
Randall had
shot,
more of
and he
a
made it look
close-range
easy.
offense in his arsenal.
Had a 57-point game last month against Minnesota.
Oh, and Hart loses the ball over Garland.
Cleveland turnover. Brunson in
Brunson
transition.
Steps out over the separation, catches the double, switches. Hartenstein will hand over to Randall. Matched up. Oh! Trying to flop is Caris LeVert. He'll spin out over to the post. Give it to Hartenstein for the 2. Misses the dunk.
With the foul, trying to block Hartenstein. That's Mobley's first, and Hartenstein will go back to the line.
Fouls over the
good pass again by Julius Randle.
Hartenstein misses over the foul, but he'll
this
get
is
on
a
the
strong
line.
suit now with the Knicks in the
by
second
10,
half of the
34 to
season.
24.
They'll make the extra
It's the
pass
Knicks.
down inside. Now you can see Hartenstein, as soon as his man moved to help out on that dribbler, what happens? He moves and creates a passing lane. That's great for a guy when he's 7 foot. And plus, he's got good hands and he can finish.
Bathroom break around halftime.
Hartenstein already 4 points in 7 minutes off the bench. Today's officials are crew chief Zach Zara, Curtis Blair, Sean Corbett, and Natalie Sago, and the replay center officials in Secaucus, New Jersey, Jason Goebel and Ray Acosta. They're among the 36 officials selected to work the first round of the 2023 playoffs, a group which has an average of 16 years of NBA experience and includes 9 officials who've worked 100 or more playoff games.
Over Isaiah Hartenstein.
So Hartenstein gets both foul shots. The Knicks have their largest lead at 12, 36-24.
See, everything
conducts
up
over the
until
double,
now by Cleveland
moves over to
out
the
on
opposite side of the wing,
and it's 15
gives to LeVert,
out
side step
they
out.
Make a move.
Loses possession.
There's no post-up game.
Brunson, Hubie just got his 3rd foul. That's a big
Jalen Brunson gets a personal foul. Again?
Hartenstein is saying that it was on him.
Yeah, it was off him. He loses the ball. He's the one with the shove off.
Tom Thibodeau, you wouldn't think would use his
LeVert
challenge here.
shoves off. He didn't even attempt to steal and lost possession. That made no sense.
He didn't touch it. Curtis
That's
Blair
the 3rd personal foul for Jalen Brunson this half.
So Brunson's going to go to the bench.
And Jalen Brunson will get benched for the 2nd time in a row. And under 5 minutes into the quarter again. You have got to be kidding me.
Maybe that's who Hartenstein was pointing to.
And naturally, this is a major disappointment. Anytime that your player with 24 points a game and with such high shooting percentages and then the great assist is in foul trouble.
Now mark 1 over for Caris LeVert.
First point of the quarter for Cleveland. 3 minutes into the second period. Here in game 1, 4-5 matchup in the East. Randall steps into a three. Not that time. Good block out by Mitchell to get the rebound.
Mitchell, and now it's a foot race. He'll go against the basket, over the up and under, and gets the call.
Mitchell's gone 1-on-4 a couple times, trying to draw fouls, and he'll get to the line.
My man wasn't even intending on passing.
Well, just think now,
Josh Hart,
if we were charting
now getting
this,
conflicted.
It's amazing how many times Cleveland has been in the paint, but in traffic, and they can't make the finish, whether they get bumped or they miss the shot themselves. But if they continue this pace, this could open up for them. But the guy on the foul line right now has got to get his game together. He's got to lead them here and come in and make some big plays.
He misses the free throw. He's had so many big postseason moments. 2 50-point games, 2 more 40-point games. Go back to the bubble in 2020, averaged 36 points per game in that series against Denver, and then the next year averaged 32 points per game in the postseason. 7th in the league during the regular year in scoring. Career high in made threes. And he has 6 points in this game to lead Cleveland, but a 10-point deficit now for the Cavs.
10-point deficit again.
Here in game 1.
Game
2 is on Tuesday night. Randall again, mid-range shot. He's got 12.
Long range over foul line. Great mid-range shot.
I mean, he's moving like there's nothing wrong. His half-step move off of his crossover.
That's 12 points for Julius Randle.
Opening up all kinds of
Attempting
space.
the screen is Jared Allen coming over the pick and roll, bounces out. He'll kick out over to LeVert. Already matched up face-to-face over the man-to-man defense.
Just his 6th postseason
over
appearance.
The glass.
Able to score that time, driving to the cup.
That's the first time that Cleveland's been able to score off the drive from the right side of the floor. It's been open 5 or 6 times, but they've come up empty.
That's his first field goal. He was 0 for 4 prior to that bucket.
Lobs it over Julius Randle.
Mobley guarding Randle.
Over the baseline. Stuck
Mobley,
into the corner.
finalist
Step
for
back. Corner
defensive player
3.
of the
Over
year.
quickly. Rolls around the rim. No good.
Rattle around
Rebound
and
by
almost
Jared Allen.
dropped, but eventually fell off the rim, and Mitchell has it now for the Cavs.
Mitchell catching over from the screen.
Allen and Mobley have got to get in.
Steps it out for top of the
Another
key.
three-point miss. Cleveland 1 for 10. Mitchell has the make, and that was early on in the game.
Give it over to quickly. He'll attempt the screen.
Randall on the
Switches
screen
out
and
over
roll.
left
Goes
side.
to
Under the glass.
Randall.
Rolls in for the
Spins
finish.
in the layup.
Crash and burn,
Julius
but he'll
Randle
get
with
the
a
2.
spectacular
40 to
half.
28. What a lead for the
14.
Knicks against the 4th seeded
Think of how many
Cavaliers.
times he's challenged off the dribble.
Crosses over to his left. Back over to his right.
About a
From between.
one-on-one by Cleveland.
Catches Garland open for the corner.
Garland is
double.
open.
Knocks it down for 3.
Just the second 3 for Cleveland. Gets the Cavs back within 9.
31 to 40. Now it's a 9-point.
Garland with 8 points now.
With 8 points.
Leading the way for the Cavs. Mitchell has 6.
And he wants the ball, but Mitchell's there to steal it over Hart. He'll spin out over the finish. Chase down over the rim. It's good.
Here come the Cavaliers.
And now from the 13-point lead,
They wanted a foul
rushes
on that
it to
play.
7 points
I
with
want to tell you, that
6:40
was
remaining.
just a sensational play in traffic, and then the spin to get the ball up and in.
And a timeout by the Knicks. Cleveland back within 7 midway through the second quarter.
To a superhero. Yeah. To a superhero. Yeah. Donovan Mitchell with these crazy finishes when he was spinning out over Hart. And already the chase down over Hartenstein, but he still got it to complete from the finish of the rim. That was a crazy finish over from Donovan Mitchell. He's been getting so many highlights so far in this playoffs. It's Julius Randle. He's already the scoring leader with 12 points. Julius Randle shooting from long range, selecting his own shots, great from the wing. He's doing outstanding, and usually he has piss-poor shot selection, but for tonight, he's killing it. Still not a fan of the play-in. 14 points for Julius Randle. guy. No disrespect. Anybody knew that there was a WNBA draft still? We're nearly at the next hour mark. Our next playoff game starts around 8 p.m. And that will be... It shouldn't be the... Yeah, Sacramento Kings and the Golden State Warriors close out in this 8:30. And that matchup's going to be fun. And then we'll get Game 2, Bucks and Heat. I know Game 1 to commence, Timberwolves versus Nuggets. Clippers versus Suns. Heat versus Bucks, and Lakers versus Grizzlies.
Range game. He'll take you off the dribble, stop on the dime, make something happen, and then he'll also pass in traffic in the paint. Totally unexpected contribution, but more important, the explosion date.
We just didn't know whether we were going to see him. It was up in the air all week because he was going through practice without contact. Woj reported yesterday that he was targeting a return. We met with Tibbs prior to the game. He wasn't 100% sure, but just given Julius Randle's history of playing through injury, he had played every game this year until he turned that ankle back on March 29th against the Heat. That's a big reason why the Knicks were as good as they were this year, because everybody played. They would play through injury. Barrett played 73 games. Grimes 71. We already mentioned Hartenstein and Quickly. A combined missed one game between those two. Tibbs won Coach of the Year back in 2021, the second time he won the award. And we got an issue here with the net.
What's wrong with the net?
And that's why there's a delay here to start play back up again.
Game over a net problem. Maybe something.
Tibbs is taking issue with it with Sean Corbin.
Well, we'll give New York a lot of credit here also. Their bench has been excellent. The bench has outscored Cleveland 11-5. And that's been the good thing in the last quarter of the season that Tibbs has been able to rely on. That they come in and not only can they defend, but they can also score on some nights.
Bounce it out.
Saw the ladder was in the way there too, so they got rid of that. Shot clock nearing 10 seconds, midway point, second quarter.
Trying to reach out.
A 7-2 run right now by Cleveland to get within 7. Here's R.J. Barrett, who doesn't have a field goal. Both his points came at the line. He's 0 for 3 now, and here comes Cleveland again.
Between the legs, LeVert
sizes up over been excellent off the bench for the Cavaliers this year. He has missed the shot.
Jared Allen can't get it.
Stripped
over Mr. Robinson, over to Josh Hart. He'll take it over the 3-on-3. Over the up and under the glass, and it's a foul
but a foul is called out
over Sidney Osman. Emmanuel quickly going on the ball.
Foul on the Cavs.
Yeah, they were lucky on that. That was a quick break, and you like to see that with the Knicks. Now watch,
they'll give the ball up.
That was a great bounce strong here,
over at City Osman got a blatant grab,
but the key was his heart was right there for the rebound to put it back up.
Great call by the referee.
Osman committed the foul, and so quickly, along with Malcolm Brogdon and Bobby Portis, the three finalists for Sixth Man of the Year. Came off the bench in 60 of the 81 games played. Had a 40-point game this year, 4 30-point games, including 2 last week.
Yeah, 40-point game against the Celtics.
His 40-point game came at the end of last month.
Well, he's made a big improvement, from his rookie year in regards to shooting a higher percentage with the three ball, and then also the mid-range game. Playing with more confidence also this year.
Obi Toppin were fighting. That's when they both got 30 points.
You'd have to think it's him or Brogdon to win the award over Portis as Osman travels. Portis was excellent off the bench for Milwaukee, which starts its postseason tomorrow against Miami. The Heat winning the play-in tournament in the East yesterday. Minnesota won it in the West. So Minnesota's off to Denver for game 1 of that series tomorrow.
Toppin, chest pass, a bit of a collapse over Karras. RJ catching over the double from the baseline. Hart back over to RJ. Donovan Mitchell trying to keep up with RJ, trying to cut over from the inside. Over from the glass, spins out, fadeaway 2 over the bank shot. Trying to get over the offensive rebound.
Allen with the defensive rebound.
Can't finish. Rebound, Mitchell. Over the up and under. Kicks it out over to Okoro. Osmond kicks out back over to Okoro. Catches the pump fake. Osmond swings out over to LeVert.
Mitchell calling
quickly
for the ball
catches
in the corner.
himself. Overcommits in his jump. Okoro for three. Can't follow through.
Out.
Rebound by Allen. Oh, loses the ball.
Bodies hit the floor.
Picked up. Hustle call. Now it's
right now. If they hurry.
3 on 5. 2 Cavaliers players collapse over the glass. Can't finish over the layup is Mitchell Robinson. The ball goes out of bounds.
With 2 Cleveland players down on the other end, and they couldn't get a basket.
That's right. See, Okoro hurt his knee. He has a wrap on that left knee anyway,
Okoro
but he was lying down. That's why there was the advantage at the other end.
After the missed layup over Jared
is
Allen,
now 0 for 4 from 3.
Rebound.
Cleveland is 2 for 12. The Knicks not much better. 3 for 11.
Offensive play that
and
Mitch Robinson somehow couldn't capitalize
for the
on.
Knicks. Here's Mitchell driving.
Quick.
And knocks it
Pull
down,
up and
moving
pop.
to his
Great
left.
jump shot over by Donovan Mitchell.
Off the bounce.
Well, you know, if you hesitate, he's going by you. And once he goes by you, he can not only finish with either hand, but he'll make the pass.
He's got 10 points. He averaged 28 per game, a career best. In his first 5 seasons with Utah.
Back over to the wing.
Every
Catches
year
over
of his
the
career.
double.
Shot clock at 4.
Switches.
Barrett
gives it over to Barrett, manned up over Donovan Mitchell.
Finally, Barrett gets it to go, floating it up and in for his first field goal.
Defense over Donovan
they've
Mitchell.
done a great job on
by RJ Barrett.
In the man-to-man defense, no doubt about it.
4:10 remaining here in the first
lead
half.
for the Knicks.
Pull up Jay over the pick, high screen, over the pick and pop, and it's good for 3 over Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell starting to heat up.
Top of the key.
This is the guy you want to lead you, and also give you the shot in the arm. But if you're coaching Cleveland, you want to see Allen and you want to see Mobley.
And a blow by over Okoro. Cut.
Hart trying to answer.
Drops out over to Hart from top
Robinson
of the key.
With the offensive
rebound by
and a loose ball foul is
Mitchell
called
Robinson.
on the Cavs. Going to go on Okoro. That's his second foul.
Remember we tell you about Donovan Mitchell, now 7th in the league in scoring, 28 a game. Loves to go to his left. And anytime you're with him, he'll give you the fade. But this is what I like. When he comes over half court, you've got to pick him up early. Mainly because he'll just come off of a half a screen and he'll take that 3, 1 or 2 steps behind the 3-point line and shoot a high percentage.
Trade obviously worked out great for Cleveland, but it worked out pretty well for Utah as well. Lauri Markkanen was part of that deal, and
Lauri Markkanen became an all-star.
Probably going to win Most Improved Player.
Randall gives it out. Mitchell Robinson hands off to Quickly.
Shot clock
nearly conducts the double.
Randall working on Mobley.
A bit happy feet over the cut. Trying to give it out over to Quickly.
3.4 on the shot clock.
It's a poor
excellent defense by Mobley. You know, Mobley, you say, oh, well, he's 6'8". I know, he's more like 7 foot.
Yes.
And you can see he has quick feet because he stayed with all those fakes.
3.4 seconds remaining.
Mobley, 21 years old, second year out of USC. Good contest.
Long range, air balls.
It's a 24-second violation. You see the length there of Evan Mobley on Julius Randle.
Can go through.
See, from the old school coaching, you got to reward these guys, Allen and Mobley. Just think of how few times they've touched the basketball in the post, low post, or in the painted area in this entire first half. But yet, you want them to rebound, block shots, play great defense.
Moving over is
Garland. They combined for just 8 points on 6 shots, to your point. Garland
swing it out, great swing pass. He'll bounce it out over to Jared Allen. It gets stolen by Mitchell Robinson trying to find RJ Barrett from behind.
Great defense.
Barrett size up over the blow by, catching over the double from the 2 guards up the backcourt. He'll kick it out from Hart over to Randall, over from the glass, over the rim. Offensive rebound by Randall. Catches 2 jump men over the personal foul.
Mitchell steps in.
Easy.
And Donovan
puts his hands up.
Heated over the exchange after
the crowd
2
to
defenders
to
jump
boom
over Julius Randle over the 2 pump fakes. And he'll get 2 shots over the shooting foul.
Shaking up, walking it off.
Just keep an eye on this now. There's the collision.
Gets over the collision over the shot. Randall grabs his own rebound. Coming over and look at Darius Garland. A blatant physical jump over from the ball. Look at that.
Catches Randall.
Whole arm into the face. Jared Allen notable for getting some dirty plays on the ball. When it comes to trying to get the shot
foul on Cleveland. Second person on Allen, and Randall at the line for the first time tonight. 76% on the season. 15 points now for Julius Randle.
3 minutes remaining.
Started his career with the Lakers and went to New Orleans.
Right.
Now in his 4th year with New York.
Big thing about the Knicks now, in the second half of the season, you have to contend with them on their offensive board. They have guys that bang you physically, and they get to the board night in and night out for the extra shots.
Huey, the Knicks are 13 of 14 at the foul line.
Over transition here.
3-point lead, 3 minutes to go in the first half.
Why is that big? They only shoot 76% there in the year. But they're doing a lot of
catches over from the screen over Okoro.
Mitchell
over the double over quickly.
Goes
fadeaway. 2 over double team. What a play by Mitchell.
They cut him off.
Now that cuts into a 6-point deficit. The Cavs were down by 10 not that long ago.
And he gives you that fade. And it's up and in.
He's become a scoring machine. One of the best offensive
Sizes
players
up over
in
Jared
the
Allen
NBA.
from between the legs.
Oh,
catches over the bounce pass. Over the open under. Great finish with no foul call
Wanted
over Josh Hart over the bounce pass. Catching over the cut. Great play by Julius Randle.
He's not only a great defender, good passer, but the big thing is he moves well without the ball.
That's the chemistry you get playing majority of the 79 games. Except missing. Okay, I think Randle missed the last 4
first on Quentin Grimes
this season.
Now this is just a great move. Watch it now as he blows by. Now see, once they cut...
Spin move, fadeaway jumper, my God. My God. Donovan Mitchell's a monster. I mean, you gotta be like that if you want to be playing the league, guys. No doubt about it. And sometimes you gotta start small. Certain schools or certain places, they'll be asking you to do the bare minimum to try to rotate for the team. They're not trying to see an all-star. They're trying to find a puzzle piece. And if you want to stand out, you got to do a lot more to contribute. So a bit of advice for anybody that's trying to be a basketball player and trying to play organized. That's the type of stuff you got to sacrifice. It's not about you in the game that usually always they try to sell the individual in a game like basketball, unlike NFL and, well, sometimes NFL or hockey, that it's all about team effort to build the perfect team. And I like that. But Mitchell, it's the Mitchell show out there. He's already rounding around 15 points. And they were closing out. It's back over near double digits. Oh, God. I think that's an ant. Guys, gonna be excited for that. I think Guardians of the Galaxy is the only high expectations I'm getting this year, because I have never been interested to watch those MCU shows. Like, I don't care about Moon Knight. I don't care about Hawkeye. I'm just there for like an Avengers movie, Robert Downey Jr., or some sort of Spider-Man related film. I am going to be watching that Miles Morales movie. I will be watching it just to see one of my favorite Spider-Man, 2099, the futuristic Spider-Man. I guess more people know him as that. But very cool character. It's going to be a multiverse movie as well, even though Into the Spider-Verse was multiversal in the plot line. And I think the only people who got upset because Miles Morales didn't come as a skin on the Fortnite game. But I'm shocked that's the only side of relevance a fictional character gets. Like, is that Goku from Fortnite? Oh my God. I have this going a 7 or 6 round series to the Knicks because I feel like there's a lack of depth. Like, come on, man. I'm seeing a lot of offense over from Mitchell than I am for the rest of the offense. They're catching over doubles. The Knicks are making a lot of mistakes, making the Cavs get a lot of mistakes, especially over Darius Garland. And too much foul trouble early around the game. If the Knicks catch heat, the Knicks catch heat. You don't see that over the Cavaliers' performance. You see that mainly over Donovan Mitchell. And of course, coming over the walkway right now is Steph Curry. We're an hour and a half left before the Kings matchup against the Golden State Warriors for the Kings' first playoff appearance in over 16 years. I don't know why I made that sound like Chris
shortly before game 1
16 years of my dreams that have been taken away from
Mitchell with the last 9 Cleveland points. The
catching over from the high screen, separates over the double. Quick Grimes stuck with Donovan Mitchell from half court. This time Evan Mobley catches over the double, steps back over the low range, knocks it down. What the hell?
Drops in the long ball.
Over the step back, 43 to 48, and Donovan Mitchell now marks 18 points in the first half.
He scored the
Hands
last
it out.
12 for the
Hartenstein
Cavs,
swings
who are
to
back
Julius Randle.
within
Sidestep
5,
over the Frost.
48-43.
He'll blow by. Over for the jam
Missed
attempt over to Jared Allen.
Gets
He
the
finds
rebound.
one for Evan Mobley.
Mobley and Randle tangled
Mitchell
on the other end.
pulls
Mitchell
up.
with a long
No
pull-up
good.
three, missed it.
Oh, but he
And
gets a
able to
hustle
save
call
it as he
over
steps on
Okoro.
the table and goes into
Mitchell
the third
literally
row.
hustles over to the crowd and gets
Mitchell
the position
still
back.
trying to come
Garland
back
over to
onto the
Mobley
court.
from top
And
of
so
the key.
JB Bickerstaff
And
calls a
Mitchell's still
timeout.
not on the floor
Mitchell
yet, collecting himself, trying to get back over to the floor.
Bringing the crowd to its
Great
feet
hustle play.
for several
I forgot Robin
reasons here in
Lopez is on the
Cleveland.
Cavaliers.
Together, 7.
Now we're over in commercial break yet again. It took like Donovan Mitchell around like 10 seconds until they got back over to the floor, until I guess another commercial timeout call. And it's understandable. That was a great hustle play over the missed jumper. He was trying to pull up in the middle of transition after Randle was trying to poster on Jared Allen. This show Jared Allen didn't make it for Defensive Player of the Year. They have Brooke Lopez on Defensive Player of the Year candidacy. So Donovan Mitchell's now over the scoring leader, and he's been the most offensively efficient player. Second most scoring go over to Darius Garland with 8 points. Only Julius Randle marking over 16. He could have gotten 18 if that dunk connected. But most scoring is happening over Brunson. Hartenstein's finishing around the rim, and Josh Hart whenever he's off fast break possession. Other than that, the rest of the play is coming from defense for the Cavs. Oh, we're back.
Seconds to shoot.
Catching over the
Gives
double.
it up. Mobley.
Muscles
Off
through.
the wall.
Rejected
No.
from
Rebound
Hartenstein.
Hart. Knicks looking to run.
Picked over back
Still
over
up
to the Knicks.
5. Hart
Euros
takes it
into the
himself
finish.
and
Quick
scores.
finish over by Josh Hart. Over from the rim. Euro ring over Mitchell.
I know Mitchell did not want to pick up a foul. He made
Not trying to risk over the foul with a minute left until halftime. Hart with 8 points.
Or contest the shot.
Step back over the side step.
Garland,
Misses.
3 in and out.
Evan
Mobley's
Mobley
there
offensive
with the
rebound.
offensive
Stuck
rebound.
between two of the front court.
Rebound
by
after
Randle
Mobley
over the missed layup
The
over the
bench for
spin
the
out
Knicks
one hand.
outscoring the Cleveland bench
Randle
17 to
muscles
5.
through.
Hart
Allen's there to
has
defend.
8.
Kicks
Here's
out.
Grimes for
Catch
3.
and shoot
Short.
over Grimes.
Off the
Rebound by
fingertips of Mobley,
Grimes.
right back to
Second
Grimes.
chance for
Tries
3
again.
from the wing.
Short again.
Rebound by
there
Hart.
with the offensive
rebound by
Quickly's
Hart.
gonna try
Picked
a
up
three.
over the J
Another
from
miss.
Quickly. That
And
was
finally
3
cleared by
chances
Mobley.
over for 3 points. 50 to 43.
About a 15-second
with about
difference in the
43
clock.
seconds.
Wow.
Catches a
One.
double
Mitchell
pull-up
puts
J.
up an air ball.
Rebound by
Okoro with a
Okoro. Trying to
rebound.
swing out from across
And now
court.
Garland
Garland over the bank
pulls up
shot.
and
And 2 for
scores,
2.
kissing it home.
Yeah, he needed that. He needed that field goal because he's been missing.
What was that?
Point-wise for about a quarter.
He's got 10. 2-second difference in the
Sorry,
clocks
guys, that was
here
my
at the
fault.
end of the first half. Knicks had 30 in the first quarter, 20 points here in the second
Trying
quarter,
to let
but
the
still a
clock
5-point
expire. Only
lead.
10 seconds remaining on the game clock. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Over from the high screen.
Quickly with 2
4.3
to
seconds.
shoot, working
Quickly.
on Mobley with
Waiting to
1.
kick it out to
Quickly
Randle.
didn't
Top
have
of the
an angle
key,
for
and the shot clock
And it's a
expires with 1.2
24-second
remaining on the
violation.
game.
Great
And we're
defense
heading over to the
again by
half.
Evan
Unless
Mobley.
the Knicks, the
So the
Cavaliers
halftime
somehow pull
report is
another
coming
jump
up.
shot up their ass.
Greeny, Stephen A,
Randle's
Robon,
been
and
having an
Jalen will talk
outstanding
about the
game.
impact of
Of course, Stephen A. is going to be
Julius
on
Randle's
broadcast
return to the
because
Knicks
he's a Knicks
lineup
fan.
here in the playoffs.
And that's the only likable
1.9
part about
seconds
him.
remaining. They set a screen for Mitchell.
Catching
Okoro
over the
gets it in.
inbound.
Mitchell from half
Mitchell
court,
from half
launching it.
court, and that's going to be
And that's the
missed.
end
Jesus Christ, if he
of the
made that
first
too.
half. Neither team.
And that's going to end it. What a half. The Knicks lead by 7 at halftime. No, they lead by 5 at halftime with Donovan Mitchell leading by 18 in points. There was a crazy possession over 3 straight A offensive rebounds coming over guards with Josh Hart picking 2 offensive rebounds coming over their possession. And oh my God. And this is coming over a margin of a 13-point lead coming around the early half of the second quarter that the Knicks should have been holding over if it wasn't for Donovan Mitchell's scoring production. My God. Well, I'm getting entertained. Oh yeah, I did give my note to self. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to head over to the restroom. And I'm sure I'll come back before halftime.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So let me know what you dream. Give me this shit, bitch. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So let me know what you dream. Give me this shit, bitch.
Back after my little restroom break, we're going to be recapping a bit of the performance between the Knicks and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Should be a short over halftime. We have Jalen Rose going over it with the rest of the broadcast team. 16 over the 3 turnover points coming over from the New York Knicks. Oh my God, Stephen A's wearing an orange suit. Spike Lee is a courtside, by the way, as expected for a playoff game. The Knicks had an outstanding regular season. But anytime they're catching over the double, they're trying to stop the guy over transition. I respect that over the Knicks. They're trying to get margin off error and capitalize over their finishes and run their ball movement. It is brilliant. Great work by the Knicks. Great hustle basketball. They're always making a margin of error over the turnovers. Now, if only rebounds were better, because the leading rebounders, of course, Jared Allen, Evan Mobley, and Donovan Mitchell only with 4. Over with the defensive rebounds. While offensive rebounds, up our alley. Other than the leader being Evan Mobley with 3, Josh Hart's with 2 over the guard position. And that's crazy coming from him. And those come over our 3-point attempts that Hart's following through with. So it's just been good basketball the Knicks been having. We got Klay Thompson gutting for the tunnel. Already wearing his basic ass warm up with a V-neck with a black jacket. Jesus Christ. Okay, you know, I should not be judging anybody's fashion sense because I have none. And I swear to you guys, I will be trying to make a way better timeout screen because I make that look like it's the ending of the video when it's technically supposed to be my little break whenever I'm doing something else instead of streaming. So we'll try to fix that and get that done to make sure it's a bit more technical. Like I'll try something a bit more stupid. Let's try to get that loop. If you guys like other rap songs to be featured over as an instrumental, so we can just get a calm, chilling little commercial break, please let me know. Who you guys have coming out of the Golden State Warriors game against the Kings, man? That's going to be an insane matchup to see if the Kings actually have a playoff form for themselves. I actually have confidence on the Sacramento Kings. They've been actually tearing things up. But the Warriors have more of a chip on their shoulder, even though Wiggins supposed to be back? If there says there's a server timeout, there's supposed to be more people over in the server in the chat if anybody's willing to comment. So please feel free. Gotta make sure that this is interactive because I'm sure some of this is completely dated. Because anytime they show me the mini feed, it's shit from like a year ago when I have way more subscribers than a year ago. So there's still, I guess, some stuff I need to learn. Still with the same ass commercials. Okay. I have no confidence in the Suns, and it's just because of a lack of clicking they've had. Even though with Kevin Durant on the team, they've been undefeated. Should we back in halftime? Mitchell's been just a one-man army, catching from the high screen, sidestep over the double, and just hits a jumper from the wing like it's nothing, bro. Like Donovan Mitchell's a different breed of basketball. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I'm not trying to be on his nuts all because he was supposed to be a Knick, but he's just been outstanding. My lifestyle turned in my death style. Jesus Christ. Anybody like Saint Anger? Just know that you need Jesus more than me. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, to be honest, I really thought Karis LeVert was gonna step up, but his shot selection's been a bit, no pun intended, shoddy. Like Okoro and Mobley are doing a lot more than LeVert. He's getting stuff over from the ball, and most of the time he's missing. He's 1 for 4 from 2. He's barely finishing around the rim, and I think he's missed a foul shot before. Yeah, he's went 1 for 2 off of his foul shots. Not expecting from at least the secondary scorer on the offense. LeVert's a good playmaker, but he's undersized. He's supposed to be the distributor on the floor, so I was expecting a lot more. Dude, they are still in commercial break. You know, it's disrespectful that I just add, oh, it's Brunson and Randall. Nope, and it's just Mitchell. Damn. God damn. I'm not trying to make it disrespectful, but that's what the Cavs feel like. They got 50 wins because they got three great shot blockers that can play make, and Mitchell that could just drop 50 any game. So excuse the fuck out of me if I really do not care about the Cavaliers' postseason chances. All I know is they're better than the Chicago Bulls' chances over making a deep playoff run. Oh, we got a Bronny commercial. Why is Vin Diesel here? So I guess Bronny's embracing the... Oh god, Jason Momoa. Fast 10. Alright, are we finally back after commercial break, guys? Because I might have to cut this stream short, sadly.
Brought to you by Adobe Acrobat. Neither team shot it well from three or from the field, but both Randall and Mitchell right around 50%. 18 points for Mitchell, 16 for Randall. Donovan Mitchell, Hubie, in that second quarter had 13, and while Jalen Brunson barely played because of foul trouble, Mitchell stepped up on the other end.
Watch how he fades to his left.
Been playing like it's game 7.
He'll come down in. You think he's going to go to the lane, he'll give you that fade away and create the space. And then distance is not a factor. Once he comes over half court, he's so good. Look at this from that angle that he can rise and then knock down that shot clean and pure.
All right.
He's just
we'll get over the inbound. Brunson moves over the ball to start off the game. To start off the second half of basketball.
Postseason game for Donovan Mitchell.
He'll chest it out.
So Jalen Brunson
Randall
starts the second half.
Hand it out over to Mitchell Robinson. Strolling
quarter
around over from the rim. Over the backboard offensive rebound.
He's 2 for 6.
Randall will pull up over Mitchell. Top of the key, it's missed. Rebound over Evan Mobley.
He's now 2 for 7 from out there. And the Knicks
Garland moves out to the ball over the pass. Loses a bit of control. Over Mobley. Catches over to the Pist. Oh, I thought there was a pass. I thought it was a one-handed pass. I didn't know he was taking it for the one hand with the no-local lob. Over to Mitchell for the slam. Oh, rattles around the rim over the one-handed lob over to Mitchell Robinson.
Oh, how about that move?
Hezzy's over from the ball, double clutches it over the second chance to lay it up. Randall, inside pass over to oh no, can't get it over to Barrett. Garland, inside, bounces over to Mobley for the two-handed jam. 47 over to 50. That was two sloppy possessions over the fast break for the Knicks to score. Timeout. Thibodeau is not happy about those possessions.
NBA first round on.
Absolutely not. You guys are already not trying to make me show the game, so don't try to feel like it's free for me to just plug you guys out. Like, we know that you're in the playoffs, or else I wouldn't be airing these streams. Deadass. Don't do that to me. Those were some sloppy possessions when they had like 4 chances to score over the long range, but Randall just pulls up over the undersized defender. Mitchell came over with the rebound. Then they had a chance to pull up over to the wing. Randall just could have just overhead passed it. There was like 2 guards on them over the fast break. Those were just sloppy positions. Guess your Gatorade doesn't have enough electrolytes. Get it more electrolytes. Oh, keep showing me that big booty chick sprinting, please. Please. I do not care about your live chat guidelines. Just make me try to interact with people, please. Because every time I'm just seeing, like, layout editor. I'll make sure that this is dealt with before game 2 for the next stream if anybody pops on. And if there's any issues trying to type over in the chat, please comment down below and let me know. I'll get this fixed, please. Your feedback is actually important. Now it looks like we're back after the next timeout.
It may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
I need to write your consent to talk about your basketball.
Well, as good as Donovan Mitchell has been in the regular season, his numbers in the playoffs are even better. Career 28
playoffs
points
28.3.
per game.
Maybe because he was too busy playing hero ball over in Utah. look,
pretty good company.
didn't win a final. Luka dropping 32.5, and he was averaging 28 when his rookie season when he was in the playoffs. For Iverson,
yeah, Dave Mitchell's
29.7%
today, and JB
points per
Bickerstaff
game.
has likened his presence this year to,
Outstanding.
quote, when you're at the schoolyard playing basketball and you know you've got your big
Did he win
brother
a final?
with you. You know he's got your back and he gives you confidence to play
That was
better.
prime
Donovan
Iverson.
telling me his focus has been on being a calming and consistent voice, especially since his first playoff series. He said he wanted to throw up after the first time out, so he knows being able to understand that in order to mature as a group,
Brunson sizes over the cut, Grimes over baseline, screen over RJ, catching over to the corner, hot spot over the right corner, 3, air ball, rebound by Mitchell Robinson, cuts over to the inside, Jared Allen's there, tips it out, is Isaac Okoro trying to give it over to Quentin Grimes, and it goes out of bounds. Knicks possession.
Shoot here for the Knicks.
Well, we're seeing some bad shooting here. The Knicks are 37%.
Yeah, like another blatant air ball again. And Randall missed a jumper from wide open, from just face to face. Trying to blow by, step back over to mid-range, rolls around the rim, shot clock nearly expires. And Allen gives it over to Garland. Swings it out over to Donovan Mitchell, down by 3 or the Cavaliers.
I like what we're seeing here now. We brought out the point with the points.
Sizes up.
He's taking over now. He's running.
Mobley gives it out, catches over the pump fake. Barrett's right there, catches over to the glass, and one. And RJ Barrett tries to feed over to the ref.
With an and one.
See, this is a big play. This is a big play for Garland because he can play off.
I'm sure obviously I'm not going to sell back out the Kyrie 7s. I know a lot of young people still playing the Kyries.
Well, he's 5 for 9 right now from the floor, and you would not even think that.
I still don't want to consider myself young.
If he's struggling,
not in that way.
And I like what they did.
Like if I'm legal to drink, it shouldn't be possible for me to call myself that stuff. Foul shot, no good.
But Garland missed the free throw.
That was over the free throw, so at least they'll be down by 1 point.
Shooter at the line.
Steps it out, over the side step, over to the post now. Brunson, fadeaway jumper from baseline, knocks it down for 2.
One of the best mid-range
Finally, a decent field goal. One of the best mid-range shooters is Jalen Brunson. He's had an outstanding postseason resume, leading the Dallas Mavericks over to the conference finals after some 40-point games. Over from the rim, from the cut, Randall rebounds, over the bounce pass, overcommits, gives it over to Randall, Euros over with the putback over Mitchell, but it's not going to be called a foul over Randall over from the glass from before. Aggressive finish, but Randall will get on the line. Still, the Knicks have an opportunity to put some more points on the board.
Now, Brunson has not had a chance to really show us his goods. So this is him backing you down. If you're not going to double team, he'll throw the fade away over the top.
Beautiful play by Brunson.
He's facing from 15 out. He'll get his way down. He's got the beautiful floater. Well, we haven't had an opportunity because he's been limited because of foul trouble.
Yep, just 11 minutes played for Brunson.
Like 3 fouls already in the first half was not a good look, Brunson. I'm not going to lie to you. 8 points, 3 of 7. You're either missing over your shots, you're missing over to those layups, and the Cavs were missing a bunch of layups if it wasn't for Mitchell.
Randall just missed the first free throw.
Rolls around the rim, he'll miss 2 straight after having an opportunity on the line.
First half, and he just went 0 for 2 right there. Knicks by 3.
Over from the high screen, over Mobley. Evan Mobley. Oh, inside pass, one-handed jam by Jared Allen.
Now that was a pinpoint pass. You talk about splitting hairs. That was a bullet right down between 2 players.
Second assist for Mitchell, averaged about 4.5.
Taps it back out from Randall. High screen over from Mitchell Robinson. Collapses, pull up over the step back, rolls around the rim. It's going to be missed. But Evan Mobley does collect himself and bounces it back over to Darius Garland.
Here comes Darius Garland.
Point precision pass over by Donovan Mitchell. Fade out around the rim. Tips in Mobley back. Second chance over the mid-range from the foul line. Missed rebound by Julius Randle.
Yeah, 2 good looks though.
Those were 2 decent looks. Switches over to the dribble. Brunson, he'll blow by. Over Okoro. Floater. It's good for 2. 52 to 41.
By Randall. Randall knew that he was in a bad position, back to the basket, and he found Brunson.
Brunson's now marking double digits here in the 3rd quarter.
Here in game 1. Game 2 is Tuesday.
High screen again. Evan Mobley. Pull up for 3. Mitchell knocks it down again from top of the key. Are you kidding me?
And 4 3-pointer.
Even game now, 54 apiece. 8 minutes remaining here in the third quarter, and the Cavs fan are rallying. I know the Garden's going to be packed if the Knicks win this one. I mean, if they lose anyway, we'll still get a road game.
This year for the first time.
Side steps out, blow by, over, collects himself, trying to kick it. Just try to get the foul, Randall.
Touched by Barrett at the end. So a Cleveland ball.
Now that was excellent deep.
Why are you so scared to try to attack the rim? Try to get the foul over Mobley that was already consuming you anyway. I understand you were trying to find a better option to get the score, but come on.
Mark of the first quarter. Mitchell penetrates in traffic
and gets the foul.
And a foul is called here on the Knicks.
Like, that's some BS how you can't think like that, Randall.
Personal.
Now keep an eye on Mitchell now. He's hot in the distance. See, once he came off that, if you're not going to step up and play him on a pick and roll, he's going to stop on a dime.
Mitchell's on the
mainly
line now
because he's warm from that second quarter, playing with tremendous confidence, and the fadeaway is right on target.
Hartenstein checks in along with Toppin, so Randall on the bench right now. Again, wasn't sure he was going to play today after missing the end of the regular season with an ankle injury, but he's given the Knicks 21 minutes so far. Mitchell
loose possession over the finger roll. RJ Barrett now has an open chance. Gives it to Toppin for the one-handed aggressive jam with the fast break. 56 to 54. 7.5 remaining here in the third quarter. Neck and neck, back and forth score. Catching over the double lobs. Mobley over to the inside. Oh my God! Collision over from the inside. Backdoor cut over Brunson. Over whatever, Mobley cutting over the back door.
Now this is just
they're replaying now over that fast break with Toppin with that aggressive jam to the rim. I'm sure some Knicks fans still don't forgive him over that between the legs he had against the Pacers last
out
season.
In the open floor, and he'll finish strong.
Played his college ball in the state of Ohio at Dayton. They put 14 on the shot clock. Cleveland ball trailing by 2. 5 minutes into the third quarter. Mitchell will inbound, hits the cutting Mobley.
Mitchell inbounds over to Mobley and spin out for the easy 2. Good finish around the rim. Looked like he was about to dunk it, the great play.
Playing now with his brother Isaiah. They
Brunson,
were together at USC.
Between the legs.
Isaiah's a rookie.
Cuts out over the baseline. Screams over RJ Barrett. Long range over the high arc from baseline from the mid-range shot.
You have to like it because if you notice there's no strain. He just slowly moved into that area. And it was almost behind the backboard.
Cuts over to the corner. Okoro over from the glass. Aggressive finish, but no good. Hartenstein rebounds. Gives to Brunson over the fast break. Over transition. He'll blow by. I thought he was going to hand out to Barrett.
Defense by Darius Garland.
Over the logo.
Brunson going to back him
over
down.
The baseline. Step out. Fader for 2. Rebound by Mitchell.
Grabbing it with one hand.
Nice rebound by Mitchell.
A little showtime.
So skilled, so long, so tough.
Oh, good cross. Separation. Pump fakes over Brunson. Steps it out.
Floater. Good. Darius Garland ties it at 58.
Floating 2. Goes for 2 to even out 58 apiece now.
Alive now. See, that's why these two guys are dynamite. You know, during the course of the season, both guys score over 20 a game.
I'm sorry, guys. That was my controller.
Shoot a high percentage.
And they've combined for
crosses over to his right. Over for the floater around the rim. Barrett rebounds. Oh! Pick tipped over by Brunson over to Hartenstein. Gives to Grimes. 3 for Barrett. It's good from the wing. Nice shot. 61 to 58 and Spike Lee with the arms high. Unlike the defense.
He's big. He's strong. He has a good sense of how to get to the ball.
High screen over Okoro. Catching over the back step. Doesn't get the call. He gets the call. And that was a delay over the whistle over from Grimes before the ball fell. Grimes will be in. Oh, Donovan Mitchell was getting on the line.
Now, just keep an eye on that. Now, once he goes up.
Yeah, it looks like a hand was on the forearm in the middle of the shot.
I think his foot was on the line. Yeah. Yep, and Zach Zarba confirming that it's
Oh, yeah,
2.
So it's
free throws
not a three-point play over the foul call. Foot was on the line for Donovan Mitchell, so he'll get on the line for 2. He's with 21 points, marking already 4 for 9, 8 of 16 after starting with 50% from the field. Rolls around the rim.
Take a look at the upcoming playoff schedule. ABC tomorrow, 3 Eastern. LeBron James and the Lakers opening up in Memphis against John Morant, Jaren Jackson Jr. Then a TNT triple.
Guys want me to cover the Grizzlies-Lakers game?
Followed by Phoenix and the Clippers. And then
hopefully
Denver
I can get my mistakes
Minnesota.
covered till then. Oh, wait, I think I'll be at the gym around that time. I mean, no, I think I can make it on time.
Mitchell missed the second.
Mitchell misses
second miss of the game.
Second two foul shots after the foul call. Rebound by Brunson. About to hand it over to Hartenstein. Hartenstein trying to signal over top and to cut over to the outside. Grimes top of the key over the handoff. Gives it over to Barrett. Matched up with Mitchell.
Barrett with a jab step, working
over from
Mitchell.
Behind the arc. Spins out over the double. Hartenstein with the two. Rolls around the rim. It's good. What a play. And Hartenstein's on fire.
Did not try to force anything. He looked for Hartenstein.
He has scored anytime he got in the ball.
He makes himself available to receive passes.
63 of 59. It's been a good game. Good kick out. Oh! Overhead pass over to Sidney Osman. Euros over to the rim. Back in. Oh, trying to tip it in his top end and a foul call on Sidney Osman.
But a foul is called on Cleveland on Osman. So Toppin will go to the
trying
line.
to tip it over, but Osman got a bit too connected over with Obi Toppin over from the second chance score. And coach is not having that.
J.B. Bickerstaff has been arguing with Curtis Blair for the last 2 hours and continues.
And coach over that call again over Barrett over Darius Garland. And Sidney Osman got too handsy over, and then look at this.
Right, on the left side of the basket.
Toppin's on the line.
Tier 3 for Bickerstaff's done a great job here in Cleveland. With Memphis for a couple years and actually led the Rockets to the playoffs as the interim coach before getting the Memphis job. Dad Burney, longtime NBA coach.
Absolutely.
Bergstaff.
Toppin
rolls around the rim. That's good for 2 foul shots.
So it is a
65 to 59. Margin out to a 6-point deficit. Rolls around the rim. Oh. Rolls the ball over half court until he gets a ball back to get a complete 24 seconds over in the shot clock to get a possession out of it. Oh, but Jared Allen loses the connection to the ball. Hands it out over to Garland over half court. Swings out. Oh, overhead pass instead of the 3-point attempt. Osman from 3. Mid-corner. Jay goes good. 62 to 65. Down by 3 are the Cavaliers. High screen from Grams over to Brunson. Matches over to the Euro. Gets the foul called by Jared Allen. In the throw brick wall
here on Cleveland. This is on Garland, his second.
Well, it's Darius Garland. I thought it was on Jared Allen.
Was beautiful when he made the crossover. He made the move. The defender in the corner on top and left him to go to help. As Brunson gets fouled,
looks like Josh Hart's going to be ready to sub in.
To the corner and said, "I saw you," except, he was already there.
You asked Tom Thibodeau before the game
good.
Because
nice release over by Jalen Brunson.
Family for so long and watched Jalen grow up.
Thibodeau with around 30% of his hair loading in.
And how he commands the room and the way he talks to his teammates. Said that's something that's really stood out to him this year.
Well, certain people have that in all sports. People gravitate to them because of you listen and you learn, whether it's technique, whether it's how to handle pressure. And all of a sudden, this young man,
67 to 72. I want to make sure that I'm on track with the score.
Base of people that rely on
shows
him
it's like
to give them
70.
information.
Saw the shot there of Jalen's dad.
Yeah, 70 to 61.
Driving with 10 to shoot, gets in the lane. Tough pass was a tip though by the Knicks.
Why is the score so behind?
It's New York ball.
Yeah, LeVert tried to force that.
Did they recall a play? Because they say it's 71. 61 to 70. So I don't know if they recalled a possession from before. But it shows that like 20 seconds after the call. So I don't know what's the mistake here.
Third.
That's 72. That's a typo. Osman over the bounce and pass out. Kicks out over the... Oh, nice shot by... Great shot by Darius Garland for 3.
And he's got 17.
They give them credit now. They could have forced up a couple of shots there. but they continue to move the ball.
High screen over Grimes. Aggressive to catch the steal over Brunson. Switches out over to Hart. For the one hand. Floater over Jared Allen.
Again, barely played in the first half because of foul trouble, and he's got 16 points now. He had 6 in the first half, so 10
sidestep over for 3. Rebound by Toppin. Gives it over to Brunson. Under 2.5, nearly 2.5 remaining. Grimes setting over for the screen. Switching over Donovan Mitchell with Brunson. Side steps out. Over the cross. Left. Over from the foul line. Fadeaway 2. It's good again. Brunson. Did he just find his mismatch?
He's only 6'1", 6'2".
And Mitchell just baby Donovan Mitchell. Catching over from the screen.
Do that little fade, and it's just beautiful to watch because he's in total control.
Catching over Garland, switching and kick out over from the... Oh, Donovan trying to get the ball back. Oh, clearance. Kicks out to Osman for the corner 3. He was better taking that by himself. Half-court heave, two-handed jam by Toppin again.
Brunson down court. He has taken over this game here in the third.
Brunson came from under 10 points in the first half. And now he's been making barbecue chicken out of any matchup he had from mid-range, and just had a massive assist over to Obi Toppin. Pull up Jay, air balls, second chance. Mitchell picks it back up for the one-handed jam.
Somehow pinballed
the
basketball right to Mitchell, who got the stuff.
1.5 remaining here in the third.
That stretch where the Knicks had all the momentum in the game, quieting this crowd.
Grabs the ball back.
Brunson has got 12 points here in the quarter, made some great passes. 76-67,
Josh Hart to come over for the assistance to try to switch. Brunson back over Mitchell. Side steps out over the cross. Steps back over the defense. Misses. Offensive rebound by Hart, and he picks it back up over the glass. Gets a layup finish. It is so weird getting these offensive rebounds coming from the guards, from the Knicks, and they finish off the board. That is insane. Oh, great inside pass over to Jared Allen. Could not finish and gets the foul.
Knocked out of bounds.
We're getting some substitutes.
That
was a brilliant pass by Brunson.
Great heads-up pass by Brunson. The length of the field. Now just watch this move. I've got to do the fade back, and then the release.
Shout out to J. Cole. To the devil. To the devil. 24 points for Donovan Mitchell. Jalen Brunson, outstanding half he's getting. 28 points after an opener over 30, with only under a minute remaining here in the quarter. Nick's been outstanding. It is coming, 10 points in the third quarter for Jalen Brunson? It's just been him. He's already outscored Julius Randle in just a quarter. Nearly in the fourth quarter. And after this, I'm about to close it up and get ready for work, guys. But I appreciate anybody that took their time out of their day to come over and hear my commentary over the play-by-play, and take the time to watch over the video. And anybody that plays it back, all love. So hopefully we can make this over a continuous thing. But mind you, this is elimination style. Over a best of 7. So, please, God, Knicks make it. Looks like they're advertising the USFL. Oh no, the XFL playoffs about to begin. Final 2 games remaining. Defenders versus Renegades in Seattle Dragons. Sea Dragons versus St. Louis Battlehawks.
I like to ease my way into kind of leading. I want to get to know my audience, know my teammates, know how people can take criticism or how they can. Just finding ways to make sure that whatever I say doesn't go too overboard, but we're all on the same page. And also, I wouldn't say anything that I wouldn't do myself. And so, most importantly, I think.
So Jalen Brunson looks like Kyler Murray, the quarterback for the Arizona Cardinals. Both are undersized players in their position. I mean, Brunson's like 6'1". And they're trying to get a bit taller in the guard position. RJ Barrett getting on the line over the last foul with under a minute remaining here in the third quarter. And that's going to be made.
Second half.
70 to 78.
Jared Allen gets the free throws.
Just want to bring up a point. The Knicks bench is 30
trying to head it out over quickly
in this game. They've scored 30 points.
Hart could have, backdoor cut, lose possession over Toppin.
Toppin turns it over.
Over Osman, that's going to be turnover.
Outscoring the Cleveland bench in this quarter alone, 13 to 3.
Thibodeau's possibly going to call over a sub.
Evan Mobley checking back in, replacing Jared Allen.
Jared Allen's
ball,
going to get subbed
78-69. The Cavs trail. 39 seconds to go. Donovan Mitchell, 24 points.
Trying to ground it out until he gets to the right possession. 37 seconds. He'll pull it out. Osman trying to dribble through over to the paint. Catches over foul over Hartenstein.
Hartenstein for the block. That's 3 on him.
And that's his third
the rotation was there. If you're a Knicks coach, you're happy with the rotation. Big thing now is will Tibbs take him out? He's going to put Randall in right now.
And Randall has been sitting for the last 5 or 6 minutes, and the Knicks have been able to extend their lead. Stanley Cup playoffs start Monday. Islanders and Hurricanes, 7 Eastern on ESPN2, followed by the Wild and...
Oh, I can't wait for the Islanders, man. Because I know you guys know me for like supporting the Devils, but the Islanders are actually close to my area. They have actually been in the UBS arena playing where I live right now. So, if it's possible, I mean, I'm not really a big fan of hockey, but it's good enough to catch at least one game so I can get the hockey experience, because I heard playoff hockey is a great experience. And that's coming from a black guy. So any type of sports atmosphere I like that catches my interest and the sport is good, I would love to be in there. All right, missed foul shot.
The board is 8. The average 10 during the regular season.
Game 1 is about to start in over 30 minutes.
Josh Hart,
we really got a quarter left.
Off the bench for the Knicks.
Quickly over the screen from Randall.
Again,
Evan Mobley.
Just getting on the
and a lob over for the mismatch.
Randall with a shot clock at 5.
Over Okoro.
Leans into the defender.
Over to the glass.
Off the hands of Robinson, out of bounds.
Pass over to Mitchell Robinson. The ball can be turned over back to the Cavaliers.
Right,
10.9 seconds remaining.
And he's trying to plead his case right now, but no call. And just keep an eye. You're going to see, wow, he got popped. And, he hung
straight
with
elbow over to Okoro.
Turnover nonetheless by New York. Garland will bring it up the court.
Garland, and he'll blow by. Inside over Mobley. No foul. Rolls around the rim. Randall with the last shot at 10. Half court over the loose ball. No good.
The Knicks
down by the Cavaliers. 78
lead on the road in game 1.
Heading over to the fourth quarter for basketball. Wow, drinking liquids after 30-something, after a few hours really does help, because I haven't felt that thirsty tonight. So this has been a very entertaining basketball game between two technically even seeding teams, because you really don't see that much of parity around the first round of the playoffs. Usually you got your underdogs and a bit of your even stretches to see who really comes out as the competitors in the second round. In third, you really get exciting matchups. But this has been a close quarters game Both teams haven't been that electrifying from three. Especially the Knicks with Grimes and Randall and Brunson. That's been really killing it over in the mid-range. But the Knicks really took it over this third quarter after the Cavs had a clutch third to keep them close to quarter into this game. Somebody came with a back, with a cardboard. Let's go Knicks. Gotta love it. Oh my God, Foot Locker, what is it? Are those the same Adidas shoes Kobe wore? Oh Jesus! Oh, why? This shouldn't even be an option. I mean, hell, those bulky ass shoes. Power to the beholder. Anybody that loves those shoes because they like the young Kobe back when those dynasty days with Shaq. Go ahead, get it. You put in your collection. Just know I'm gonna burn it if I own it, or I'm gonna use it to like jog or something, man. Disney. That bitch will steal more money from you than a 10-year marriage. Jesus Christ. I know, man. I was with family members. Anytime my uncle or my auntie wanted to get me something from the Disney, I think we were in Disneyland or something. That's like a life-death choice. I mean, sure, they didn't mind because they possibly had enough money to splurge. J.B. Bickerstaff, he's been bickering, literally, with the referee most of the night.
Continuing to win the bench battle, where defensively do you need to tighten things up?
We got to do a better job of helping each other. The one-on-one starts on the perimeter, but we got to force them to our help, let our big guys do their thing protecting the basket.
Thanks for your time. Good luck in the fourth. Back to you, Dave.
Brief interview right there, but there goes Okoro over the aggressive finish, gets the contact over Mitchell Robinson and get on the line as Isaac Okoro.
So Isaac Okoro will go to the line as Robinson commits his second foul.
Yeah, when you look at the three quarters right now, the bench for New York is 30 to 9 in the plus. But the Knicks
disrespect, no
are
Kobe's are
a plus 5
it'll be no
points
disrespect.
in the paint. They're
It's either make a Kobe brand Nike,
and they're plus in second chance opportunities. They're winning
like
all
Lee
of the
Ning does
key
with the way
areas
of Wade,
that you need to.
because there's already brands that make cheaper shit that is close to Kobe's as there is and possibly would last longer.
So they're not getting
Hell, I
any
might get one
points.
even though I'm like a wife.
Knicks 5 of 22, Cavs 7 of 24 from three-point range. How about Randall didn't score in that third quarter, but Toppin had 9 points as his replacement. And obviously Brunson had that brilliant period. But Cleveland's only down 6.
That's right. Look,
Down by 6, Cleveland, 78-72. Randall hands it out over to Barrett. Closing out behind the back pass. We saw that before. But can't capitalize like the first time.
After a hot start, Julius
Two timeouts remaining for Cleveland.
Cold.
Mitchell over the high screen, catches over to the double. Inside, floater.
Front rim, no.
Misses around the rim. Barrett, lead hand, over to Randall. Euros over to the inside. He hits. Isaac Okoro again.
That's the third.
Elbows around the Euro.
Still down.
Jesus Christ, and that was directly to the nose.
Now this is just good defense when you're running back. And you're going to
take trying to run back and try to slow down over the momentum, and Randall just
either force
man, get out my way,
or you're going to take a charge.
And they're going to look at this to see if this should be upgraded.
Offensive foul on Julius Randle over the Euro step off the blatant elbow, and that's not the first time when he was stuck over the double in the paint.
This is upgraded to a flagrant, which would be
there's been some
2 shots and
physicality for most
could
of
be
this
a big
game
turning
so far.
point here.
Absolutely.
It's the third foul on Randall. Based on the severity of the contact alone.
Well, there's no hesitation by the referees. Now you're going to see the move right here. Look, I'm there, and then as he comes across to evade him, he's holding on to the ball with both hands. So there it is right there. With as he switched to the left-hand side, that left elbow got a piece of him. But the referee on the baseline was right there.
Question is, does that warrant to be a flagrant one for unnecessary physical contact?
Well, the other side of that is if you're coaching the guy with the basketball, you're saying I'm making a basketball move.
Right.
Yeah, he's going to take the charge, but if he's going to take the charge, I'm trying to avoid you with 2 hands on the ball.
Hopefully
so,
he's all right.
okay, if there's a collision, okay, call an offensive foul.
But like that. We haven't seen Dean Wade.
He's trying to step through. It's inadvertent contact to the face, but it's still contact to the face.
No, I agree with that. Okay, but you and I are from different eras.
No. And it's just interesting.
That was clean.
Hubie, when you coach, that's play on. That's probably not even
that's
offensive.
Exactly
just
right.
walk it off.
But the officials are still talking.
If it was the 90s,
unsure. They've gone to the monitor
alcohol.
twice to look at it. They may go.
After review, the contact by Randall is deemed a natural basketball move. It's an offensive foul, and it's not upgraded to a flagrant foul. Common foul.
So there you go. To your
Common
point,
offensive
about
foul
the step through.
Absolutely, that's a basketball play. But look, give Okoro a ton of credit.
But still be Cavaliers.
When a 6'9" guy is coming down the floor at that speed, and he's making a crossover, and you're going to take it, and you see the hands are down at the side, you're going to. That's really a heroic move by the young man to take that kind of contact.
And he's staying in the game as well. Cleveland ball down 6.
Back over
Darius
to the inbound,
Garland
down by
17.
6 over the
Mitchell has 24 to top Cleveland. 18 for Brunson, 16 for Randall. Game 1.
Anybody tried the Steri Soda yet?
In the Eastern Conference.
Shove off.
Mobley.
Good muscle move over by Evan Mobley, but can't finish off the glass.
It's been a rough offensive debut for Mobley here in the playoffs. 4 for 11.
See, that pick and roll is there almost every time.
Matt shove over Donovan Mitchell.
Right now, can you make
over
the
spin
points
out
in the paint?
Kicks it out over to Hart. He'll blow by over Jared Allen over Mobley. Floater. It's good for 2.
Josh Hart, who's been outstanding in his playoff debut.
Takes it back to a 6-point lead.
Not only is he playing good defense, all right, because he's matched up with Mitchell, but he's also doing a good job.
Gives it out over to Mitchell. Leans out, can't get the foul. Rebound by Mitchell Robinson. Over to Hart.
Look out here.
Lobs over to RJ. Tips out over the rim. It's good for 2. That's another second chance basket for Josh Hart. Timeout Cavaliers.
He's missed 1 shot in this game.
See, just think about it now. Hart and Hartenstein, they're always
outlashing over to the inside the paint. Hart with a beautiful floater over the blow by, catching over to the defense. It's like they're not even focusing on whoever gets the ball. Cavaliers defense is just not in it to win it, man. Hey, yo. Oh, they're still showing that scene when Brunson crossed to Caruso in the Chicago game. Right now it's 82-72, 10-point deficit right now for the Knicks and Cavs. Brunson's now at 18. Pizza Hut, what is that artery-infused death? Oof. Oh, this is the Covenant movie? Panera. You think you're healthy, but you're not. You see a pepperoni mozzarella sandwich. And you figure you're going to choose that over the simple tomato soup? Bro, give me that bitch. I'll eat it. Imagine if the Kings upset the Warriors that were title contenders last year. I mean, not technically. We're in 8-12 right now in Eastern Time.
Scoring, Hubie, 34-9 in favor of the Knicks, and they lead by 10 early fourth quarter.
Bench has outscored the Cavaliers bench here in the half over 30 now, 34 to 9.
When Mitchell's in there, okay? And he chases him around after Barrett. Mitchell. And the big thing with him, he says, is a terrific game today.
Muscles out.
And in the second half
spins out over to the post, fade away 2. Raise around the rim. Mitchell Robinson hustles.
Another miss by Mobley.
Great tip over for a second chance for the rebound. Great play for Mitchell Robinson. Under 10 minutes remaining here in the quarter.
Because he has been the rotator coming into the paint.
Can garner over the lead. Mitchell over to the post. Matched up with Jared Allen. Trying to cut over to the outside. Mitchell trying to find somebody to give it to quickly. Stuck on defense with Osman. Low by over from the high screen. Rolls around from the rim. Rebound.
Short. Robinson
collects his Hart over Garland. Shot clock violation.
Cleveland ball.
It's going to be Cavaliers
don't have a field goal yet here in the fourth.
And Josh Hart giving the gesture like, I should have got that.
Donovan Mitchell had that explosion of offense in the second quarter. But a quiet second half for Mitchell. Good defense by Hart.
Steps
Mitchell
it out.
Launching a deep
long range.
And he has not been in rhythm
here.
of late.
Rebound. Garland. Pump fakes over RJ Barrett. Setting over the screen is Allen. He'll switch it. He'll drive over the opposite side. Stolen by Julius Randle. 2-on-3. Over the fast break. Stripping him.
Off of Barrett,
and RJ Barrett over the loose ball from the strip from Donovan Mitchell, and it hits off his leg.
Outside of the lane to pick up.
Sees Donovan Mitchell, catches over the pump fake, over the pass. Mitchell strips it out of his hand over the layup attempt, and he gets the ball hitting out of his foot. It's going to be Cavs' possession.
14 turnovers by the Knicks, but only 6 points for the Cavaliers off of those turnovers. Been a big story in this game.
Mitchell over the high screen.
Mitchell, rise for 15. That one's good for Donovan Mitchell. First field goal of the quarter for Cleveland.
74-82.
82-74 Knicks.
Bit of a trip over Hart. High screen over Barrett.
18 points.
Crosses over
12
Osman.
in the third.
Over
working on Osman on the switch.
Long range
two.
Over the contest. Rolls around the rim.
No good, but a foul is called here. How about that? Robinson had 3 Cavaliers around him, and he was going to get the save it, and it must have been deflected by Cleveland, and that's why no backcourt violation. Randall's three, not even close. Here's Hart with the offensive rebound again.
Inside pass. I think that was meant over for
Randall.
Barrett. Pump fakes. Over from the hook for three. Barrett
short.
Fails to get the shot
Robinson,
out.
Again,
on top of the key. Pump fakes. Catches over Osman.
Randall
gives it out for the two-handed jam coming from the baseline.
See, that's discouraging. That takes a hard
Mitchell Robinson to push us back to a 10-point deficit.
That one man is
10-point lead for the Knicks. 84-74.
Just with sheer hustle.
8 minutes to spare for the Cavs to make a difference.
By getting him the basket.
Cross over the sidestep. Mitchell is stuck with
right in the grill of Mitchell. Tried to rise up over him, but could not.
Oh, Brunson isn't getting the charge. Garland left open. Catches over the pump fake over Mitchell Robinson. Trying to get over the jam. Put back over Mobley.
Let's see if it was on the shot attempt by Allen.
And coach again.
We all know that Mitchell Robinson is one of the best offensive rebounders in the league, if not the best. And he just never gives up.
Over Mitchell Robinson over the second chance, catching over the pump fake.
He's done a terrific
one more pass,
job
just a giveaway over to Mitchell Robinson.
For Cleveland, that would be open and pick and rolls. He's picked them up in traffic. So, you know, a lot of credit is going to go to him from the coaching staff when they break this film down.
Meanwhile, Hart picked up his fourth foul, but
over
it was
lobs
on
over
the
Mobley.
floor. Second team foul. Here's Mobley. Another miss at the rim. Mobley's 4 for 13.
Strips it out. Hustling a foot out over on the line. Oh, but it's going to be caught over for the Knicks possession. Went out on Evan Mobley.
As good as Mobley has been on defense in this game, it's really been a struggle in his playoff debut on the offensive end.
They have yet to break triple digits yet.
They've led by
such a high scoring lead. Both. Oh, look at this. Awesome.
Come on, what are you doing?
Way too physical.
What are you doing?
They've already been with only one timeout remaining. You don't want to give more possession chances for the Knicks.
There or what?
Osman rookie effort.
I mean, on the first bump, the referee let him
is
go.
RJ Barrett stuck with Josh Hart. Gives it to Josh Hart over from the
Hubie Brown wants something.
Back over to Barrett. Spins
Eventually he's going to get
shoves
it.
Shoves off over Garland. Muscles through. Loose ball.
On him. Out of bounds off of Cleveland. 5 to shoot for the Knicks.
Out of bounds.
Don't forget, we've got the Kings and Warriors on ABC coming up next. First time in the playoffs since 2006 for Sacramento. De'Aaron Fox, an all-star. Excellent chance to make All-NBA.
Just think about it. Sacramento
Sabonis has been in the playoffs before. Over the up and under the glass, out of bounds.
What a great job.
That collision over with Osman and Randall.
Those young players. Terrific. I'm very happy for that franchise.
Mike Brown.
Yep.
Front runner for NBA Coach of the Year. They were great on the road this year.
Oh, there are only 2 teams in the West that have winning records. The Clippers and Sacramento. That's incredible.
For 3.
Osman hits a 3.
Down off Osman over the
basket.
Foul trouble he's gotten over the last 2 possessions for the Knicks.
Osman with 7 points off the bench. He'll continue to harass Brunson as he brings it up the court.
Press trying to at least slow down the tempo of the Brunson. Screen attempted over Barrett. Switches over Garland. Good bounce inside. Kicks it out over to Hart. Crosses over the baseline. Kicks it out. Randall open for the wing. Knocks it down.
Julius Randall
push it back to a 10-point
other
lead. 87 to 77. 6.5 remaining here in the game.
Diagonal down into the baseline, and then the diagonal back right out to the open shooter.
Randall with 19, his career playoff high 23, which he did twice in his lone postseason series against Atlanta 2 years ago. Mitchell down low to Allen for the slam.
Well, they've been waiting all night long for this. They've been, at least I have.
6 minutes remaining.
That Allen, you know, and
high screen coming over from Barrett, but he'll drive. Leaning to Mitchell Robinson can't grab the second chance, and he shoves off trying to grab the steal.
Garland in the face. That's 4 on Randall.
And that's
3rd team
4
foul
for Julius Randall.
Well,
over Darius Garland, over collision over Osman as well.
Very upset in these expensive seats. Okay.
Now acting like it's a 2021.
Garland suffered an eye injury for Cleveland in the season opener, and he missed 3 weeks during the
pimp
regular
slap
season.
Over the reach in.
Timeout by the Knicks.
And now a timeout.
With an 8-point
Randall
lead.
trying to feel like he's trying to flop.
Randall having words with crew chief Zach Zarba right now as we go to break.
And Randall's going over if the call was even a blatant personal foul.
New Starry.
Have you guys ever tried Starry before? Please let me know. Because now they're trying to bring this over as a new freaking Sprite, and it's getting me tight now. Got under 10 minutes remaining here in the quarter. 26 points off Donovan Mitchell, 19 by Julius Randle. 14 over Hart, and he's been attacking the glass as was expected. Not really decent from behind the arc over shooting-wise. Only decent with 4 of 11 over Mitchell, and those come over chance shots he was doing. Randle was just chucking it. He had a good first quarter, then he just came playing full Randle. If it wasn't for Brunson keeping it clear and focused around the floor and doing great over his fadeaway twos, this would have been way too close quarters, but now this is another chance for the Knicks to get around double digits. Oh, yeah! Shout out to YTC. He's going over the USFL game right now against the Generals and Stallions, my new favorite football team. So please check out his streams. He goes over a lot of sports. He sometimes does wrestling. He brings up any type of guests that come over to the stream to get a conversation out. So please shout out to him. Okay, we're not that far away from the NFL drafts, guys. No quarterbacks are in high demand for many of the lottery teams. New York Knicks' last playoff series win was in 2013. Last conference finals appearance was in 2000. Last finals appearance was in 99 when they lost to the San Antonio Spurs. The last championship was since 1973. Yikes.
Game 2 Tuesday, then the series shifts to Madison Square Garden for Game 3 Friday on ABC. Game 4 Sunday on ABC next weekend.
In spite of the fact
under 6 minutes remaining here in the game
is 1 for 12 and 4 turnovers.
Garland now matched up over Barrett. Sets it out over to Osmond.
With no contribution.
Swings it out over the switch.
Mitchell penetrates off the window. Able to kiss it home. That's 28 points now for Mitchell. And Cleveland back within 6. Osmond continues to guard Brunson.
Yeah, I find that's very interesting that they have that confidence in him.
High screen over Hart.
Brunson
over
got past him.
And finishes around the
What a shot by Brunson.
Clean layup over.
See, he got him on his hip. And that's why he's so clever. You know, just think of the hours that he's put in to have that kind of contact IQ of when to move and how to get and create the space.
Mitchell, sidestep,
three from Donovan Mitchell
straight points. He's starting to heat up again. 31 for Mitchell.
Yeah.
Mitchell pushes that to a 5-point deficit with only 5 minutes remaining.
You like that he's so smooth when he comes across there.
Sets over.
When he takes
spins out of Osmond. Crosses over his left.
Using
Mitchell
the screen,
sets over the screen.
Shot,
Oils around the rim. Offensive rebound by Brunson. Kicks it out over to Hart over from the wing. Gives it back over to Brunson.
Shot clock at 7.
Crosses out over, stuck with. Oh. Side step.
Over
steps
Jared
it out
Allen,
for 3.
The 3. Jalen Brunson with 23 points in his first
Jared Allen's
playoff game
face
as a
over the
Knick.
contested jumper from the mid-corner. What a shot.
With the long arm of the law, Jared
23
Allen,
points
hand
after
in
a
the
slow
face,
start in the
didn't
first
matter.
half.
See, if you have not seen Brunson play this
92
year,
to
you just can't
84.
understand
8-point pull-up.
what
A low
sensational
balance
season
over Josh
that
Hart.
he's
No
had.
good over the pull-up.
Mitchell
James
misses
Harden
the
with a
off-balance
key from
three.
Donovan
Knicks
Mitchell
ball,
to hit
4
one
minutes
last
to
possession
go.
for the Cavs.
8-point lead, 92-84.
Randall hits over
Brunson's
to Mitchell.
got Mitchell on him trying to get free. So Randall going to take it here. Working on Mobley. Spinning.
Spaces out. Over the spin
Leans
out.
in.
Fadeaway two.
Off the
Bounces
back
around the side of the rim. Trying to put it back.
Loose ball.
Offensive
Hart
rebound
lost
over
it.
the loose
Osman's got it
ball.
for Cleveland.
Sidney
Well,
Osman
got advantage
recovers.
here now.
Giving
And
it
he
over
almost
to
turned it
Mitchell.
over.
Pull
Still
up
got
from
it
the
to
wing.
Mitchell.
It's
Mitchell
good.
switches home a three.
87 to 92.
Mitchell.
Cavaliers
Timeout
are
New
still
York.
alive. Bring that big titty
Donovan Mitchell, a
bitch out from his
flamethrower here
seat,
in game
please.
one.
Timeout Knicks. Mitchell is literally the
Wendy's $3 breakfast deal. It's the kind of breakfast that really sticks.
Oh, looks like we're back. That was a great cross over Jalen Brunson over the side step. Great Jay over the corner over Mitchell Robbins over Jared Allen. Doing a little. Then the kick out over the mismatch. Too late was Mitchell Robinson. Turned his back a bit too far. And and Donovan Mitchell's trying to still keep this a close matchup here in Game 1 of the playoffs.
The home team won
the
both
Knicks
games
do it,
earlier
92
today
to 87.
in the East, with Philadelphia and Boston both victorious. The other game in the East, Milwaukee and Miami, is
High
tomorrow
screen
on
over
TNT.
Hart, switches Mitchell.
Mitchell
Carry over
and Osman working on
kicks
Brunson.
it out. Hart hands
Shot
it over to
clock at
Barrett.
7.
Crosses
Barrett
over the
lost
loose
the
ball
turnover.
for Mitchell
It's
Robinson.
1-on-1.
3 on 2
Mitchell
on the fast break. 3 on 4.
Gonna take it all the way.
Over from the glass. Rolls around the rim.
Mitchell's
It's good.
got
89
36,
to 92.
and it's a three-point game with 3 to play.
That was a great finish by
Great
Mitchell.
finish
because
over
Hart
the just
ran
loose
him
ball.
down and
Just
challenged that
over-consumed
shot.
over the defense
And
over
that was
Mitchell,
a
trying to
great
reach
move.
36 points. 12
Mitchell's got
points
the last
in
10 points for the
fourth quarter
Cavaliers.
For Donovan Mitchell. Brunson back over with the ball. Still a chance for the Cavaliers to come back.
Again, Osman defending Brunson near midcourt. Shot
High
clock
screen,
inside of 10.
loose ball!
Mitchell forced it.
Tipped over Osman, recovered
Right under the
for the
basket.
rim.
And
It's
scores.
good,
The
but
Cavs are back within 1.
down by 1,
Mitchell getting it done
2:40
on both
remaining here in the
ends.
How
fourth
about Mitchell
quarter.
diving head first
This game
to get
came
that
from a near
ball? That was
10-point deficit.
sensational.
Sidney Osman closed that
7
gap
straight
to 1
points for
point.
Cleveland.
Over a 7-0 run over
They
2
set the
minutes.
ball screen high for Brunson.
Trying to drive out
get
Osman.
free from Osman.
3-point.
He takes a three.
Brunson
In and out.
can't
Rebound
capitalize.
right up.
Rebound by Allen.
Osman was wide open under the basket again, and they missed him.
Well, he never looked up.
Mitchell was just, Brunson was
driving,
just so blatant.
gets bumped,
One-handed
floater
two,
around
rolls
the
around the
tip,
rim,
good
tipped in.
one.
Cavaliers
Giving
get the
Cavs
first
the
lead change
Unbelievable.
since the second quarter. And they were holding on to the lead for the last 3 quarters of basketball.
Let's be honest.
What did I just witness? An unanswered 8-0 run for the Cavaliers. Hey, yo. Not what I signed up for. This is a game the Knicks just had to hold over to the ball, dribble and make smart, playmaking that they did earlier in the third quarter. that were keeping them around a 10-point lead for the last 14 minutes. And then they just said, screw it. Man. I'm agitated right now. I'm not happy. I am really not happy. Recapping over the tip-in over Jared Allen.
He's going to stay in the game after an awkward landing on that left foot.
Yeah, he was like
back after that awkward
there are at least
collapse.
3 to 4 people.
Knicks are now
on
leading.
The contact,
Cavaliers take their first lead up by a point with only 2 minutes remaining.
Off, that looked pretty bad.
Hezizada Osman setting over a short screen. Now the defense. Randall tries to muscle up, catching over the double. Gives out to Hartenstein. Hart matched up over with Osman. Crosses over for 3. Knocks it down to get the lead back for the Knicks.
Despite injuring his
down
ankle just moments ago,
up by 2 now are the Knicks. Bad ankle by Josh Hart.
What a game for Hart. 17
Still catches
points,
the mismatch.
9 rebounds off the
17
bench in his
points for Hart.
playoff
Third
debut.
leading scorer on the Knicks.
Here's Mitchell around
Mitchell
the
pull up
defender.
3. No good. Rebound by Hart. Falls battle over his leg.
As Hart got the rebound and landed hard again.
Hart with the hustle play. What a soldier.
That's the 14th foul on Cleveland, so no free throws.
Yeah,
blatant loose ball, and that's coming over an awkward side step over the back step. Great crossover by Josh Hart. And rough ball. Looks like he fell on Julius Randle's foot in the middle of the impact. Tweaked his ankle. Still had enough energy to still recover that off that defensive rebound. Great play by Josh Hart, muscling through. He has enough breathing room before to recover that ankle.
Brunson again working on Osman.
Crossing.
With a crossover dribble.
Range. Over the cross, it's good for 2. Over the foul line over Osman.
Knicks by 4.
Knicks up by 4 and now.
What a response
only a minute to spare here in the game.
9-0 run to take the lead.
Trying to
Mitchell
shove off over the foul from Quentin Grimes.
14 foul on New York, or on Cleveland rather, but it's or on New York, excuse me. It'll be 2 free throws though for Mitchell.
See, once again, Brunson just wears you out. See, once he made that crossover
that was
move,
a brilliant cross. Great move by Jalen Brunson.
Whether it's with his back to the basket and then he recovers,
a little drive over by Donovan Mitchell, desperation time to get any points necessary to keep themselves alive. And Donovan Mitchell's already near 40.
Mitchell hits the
in game 1 of this playoff series.
2. The Cavs are shooting under 70% at the line in this game.
Yeah, like Mitchell been missing some foul shots.
37 points though for Donovan Mitchell.
Last time I
saw him 2 50-point games in his playoff career. 4 games of 44 or more in the postseason for Mitchell.
We're getting MVP
this
chance
is his
over
Cavalier
for Donovan
playoff
Mitchell.
debut, and he now has 38.
And it's good.
And gets Cleveland
2 straight
back within 2,
made.
just outside
Push
a
it
minute
back
to
to
go.
a
And again, they'll have
10-point
Osman
deficit
on Brunson as he brings it up the floor.
With the only game on ABC for the playoffs.
Brunson keeps the dribble.
The Warriors and Kings are, I think,
clock
airing now.
10.
Sizing up over the cross. Hezzy's out. Sidestep. Osman stuck. 5 seconds remaining over the shot clock. Fadeaway, mid-range. Oh, recovered! Brunson over Grimes over the recovery from Hartenstein in the blue line over the glass. It is finished to put it back to a 4-point lead. 35.4 seconds remaining on the game clock. Timeout Cleveland, and that's the last one left.
That ball, he looked at the angle because we're perfectly.
What a play by Brunson. He's been having an outstanding second half.
There were no shirts between there and the basket. And he just made a great move. I just keep an eye. See, he looked, there was nobody down in there to come and rotate on him. So he took the man strong to the basket.
Jimmy Brunson has 21 in the second half.
The
played only
finishes
9
over
minutes in the first half.
The ISO.
They
were doing great over to the double and getting the possessions. They started over a 7-0 run.
He's been sensational
and just completely forgot about it because Brunson just great over the ISO play. And most of the time, he's undersized over his matchups anyway.
Also had his hand on his hip, all right? And we all know that
one timeout remaining over. No timeouts remaining. Just one challenge remaining over for Cleveland.
But give Bronson. Bronson has just been sensational.
And he came over 6 points in the first half. And then 21 over for Brunson in the second half. Are you kidding me? Bro, I gotta get myself a Brunson jersey now. He's killing it, man. And I was thinking getting a RJ Barrett jersey.
It's Cleveland possession right now. Down 4 with 35 seconds to go.
Barrett did not show up unlike it.
Brunson with 27. Randall
and Josh
is 19.
Hart. Josh Hart's been
Mitchell
outstanding.
38. Darius Garland held to 17. He has not taken a shot. Jalen Brunson, or excuse me,
35. So Kings
Darius
Warriors
Garland
got 35.4 seconds. Donovan Mitchell still on the floor.
He has not looked to score here in
Mitchell's
the second
out,
half of the
Knicks
Cavs.
win the whole series.
Here's Mitchell.
Mitchell.
Through the
trying to size
lane,
up. Over the poster and the two-handed jam over Mitchell, over Julius Randle from Jared Allen.
What you're going to do. You know that
over the inbound, Quentin Grimes needs to find a man that's not contested with a defender. Brunson over from Hart from half court over the inbound, and he'll slow it down. Matched up still with Osman, and he scored around like 4 times.
Guarding Brunson.
20 seconds.
You must get the defensive board.
7 to shoot. Knicks
15
by 2.
seconds.
Brunson going to work
left
with
over
5
6 seconds left on the
Brunson
shot clock.
Crosses
over mid-range. Rebound by Randall. Picks up back to Grimes. 6.7 seconds in the Darius Garland will foul.
Seconds to go.
Down by 2 were the Cavaliers.
Randall. And now Grimes can make it a 4-point game.
What have we been saying since the opening
Grimes
tap?
over the mid-range.
Knicks
Great hustle
and
play over Julius
rebounding
Randle with
is
that
one
good
of their
reach
strong
out over
suits.
Jared Allen,
And
giving it
as
over
we
to
move
Grimes,
through this game,
still trying to get over the
different
ball,
spaces,
and
they've been
coach was
able to
desperate to get over that foul. Quentin Grimes can push this to a
Garland
4-point
commits the
game.
foul, and so Quentin Grimes just his second
chance.
year
Only
in
a
the
3-point
NBA,
play could possibly, 4-point play can possibly get the Capitals back into this. And we know who the ball is possibly going to go to
Rattles
anyway.
around and drops to make it a 3-point game. And again, Cleveland out of timeouts. They can't advance the ball with 4.3 left. Grimes 80% free throw shooter on the season. He's got 4 points tonight, including that last free throw. Here's the big one to try to make it a 4-point game.
Play, it's good. 4.3 seconds.
101-97.
No timeouts left for Cleveland. They got to push this over half court and try to get the contact and the foul to extend this.
Gotta hurry. 2
Mitchell
seconds
over
left.
half court,
Knicks
running out,
off.
leans over for the
Mitchell
ball.
three,
It's no good. Knicks take game 1 on the road. 101 to 97.
In 24 years,
What
they
a
had lost
game.
their last 6.
Jalen Brunson came
Game
with
ones
an
away from
outstanding
Madison
second
Square
half.
Garden. They'll look to go up.
I'll get the thumbnail ready possibly later in the night, later in the day. I need to get dressed. 38 points. Darius Garland was barely even effective. Only 1 assist contributed over the inside passes. The leading assist leader goes to Donovan Mitchell anyway over those passes he was getting over to Allen and Mobley with ease. Good fast breaks Mitchell was getting and carrying over with his threes, even though his three-point shooting was dreadful. Hustle over the offensive rebounds. I gotta go to the Knicks. Hart with 5 offensive rebounds that total around his own defensive rebounds. He is coming off 10 over a point guard. He was shooting over a bad ankle as well. And that clutch 3 in the 4th. He was outstanding. Mitchell Robinson was great, but somehow the point guard had more rebounds than him. And RJ Barrett just felt so ineffective on the team. Only 7 points, shooting a dreadful 1 for 7 from the field. He was either getting too blown up over the double team, couldn't hold on to the ball. Julius Randle only had a good first half, and that's it. If it wasn't for the fouls he wasn't collecting, I wouldn't keep him on the floor. But Jalen Brunson came to play when the team needed him the most. What a game 1. What a way to leave the house, man. Thanks for anybody that came over to the stream and enjoyed my play-by-play. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of your night and the rest of your weekend. That's it. Subscribe, like, and comment. Subscribe for the DST show.